I'm a zoomer. I need to multitask. What's your favourite kitchen utensil? Probably the masher. God, I didn't have to think about that very long, did I? I do fantastic mashed potato. I really do zhuzh up my mashed potato, and without the masher, I haven't got one of those crappy little, like, you know, the ones that have got, they sort of like zigzag. Nah, I've got a proper masher. It's class. Big fan. But that's my favourite kitchen utensil. Yeah, love it. Absolutely love it. Also, I love a big spoon, like a proper, not a ladle, just like a flat head almost, like a massive tablespoon, but to get stuff out of like pots and pans and like scoop stuff up. So it's great to use with the mash. Actually, it's a great like, because you could use the masher to put it on, but if you want to almost like quenelle your mash, God, I sound like a loser. If you want to quenelle your mash onto your plate when you've got some like green beans or some meat with it as well. Fish slices are underrated. I wouldn't say they're underrated. I think we all know where we stand with the fish slice. I think they're excellent, and I don't think anyone's debating that, are they? Surely not. Yeah, they can't be. Surely not. Can you make some mash? Like, if we ever do a meet-up, I'll bring a pot of mash. Might be quite tough to keep it hot though, thinking about it. Your mash has got to be hot. No, I'm a huge mash fan. My advice with mash, like, if you're gonna have mash to begin with, you won't ever know the carb, so whatever. Splash of milk. Don't go too heavy on the milk. Don't mess about. The milk actually doesn't really matter what type of milk it is. I've used all milks; they all work quite well. Obviously, don't use skimmed. Don't be rank. Use semi-skimmed or use like the blue top, which you use for babies or little kids. So I use that now. That's good. Little bit of you could put some parsley through it, some rosemary through it. Load of butter. Just pop butter in there because, you know, it keeps it smooth and silky, and it gives it a nice gloss as well. Actually, a lot of people saying double cream. I don't think you need it. Let the potato. Let the potato. Don't get too crazy with it. Tablespoon of sour cream in mash, plenty of seasoning, plenty of butter. Yeah, do you know what, sour cream I reckon is a good. I've never used sour cream, but I bet sour creams, and we had some yesterday with chili. I bet sour cream does a wonderful thing to mash. I imagine it changes the flavour combinations quite dramatically. A teaspoon of mustard. I've done that before as well, especially when you live in Norfolk, right? We've got Coleman's on deck, mate. Julian Ward leaving his role as sporting director of Liverpool. Is the club starting to fall apart? Are the reactions reactionary? Yes. To me, it's quite obvious what's happening. He's gone, I'll do one more year, which is probably the remainder of his contract, bear in mind. He's probably not leaving before the end of his contract. The club have openly stated privately sounds a bit of an oxymoron, that they might sell the club. So he wants long-term security for him and his family, I would imagine. As a result of that, he's decided the best course of action is to probably look for alternative employment. And as such, Liverpool have crumbled. Liverpool are over, according to Twitter. Liverpool are over. Like, I don't know if people have seen Liverpool Football Club. I'm aware of them. They're massive. So I suspect they can go and get almost any sporting director that they would want. So I don't think it's going to be a major problem. I'm sure the FSG outlaw will be going, oh, it's because he's not being given the funds to reinvest. Shut up. Bring back Edwards. Well, again, it's up to bring back whoever wants it. Give it to the best people. Will the sale of Man United happen? I think the Glazers want too much, but like, I mean, 8 billion's a bit much, isn't it? So to answer your question, no, Liverpool aren't over. Now listen up, chat. We were going to start today with playing some matches. Our team, for those that missed the last stream on this, was pretty good actually. We're pretty strong. Do you know what I haven't done yet, chat? I haven't put out the VODs for this save. But I've not streamed that much either, so it's not too. We're not going to be too far behind if people don't want to catch up. What's worth more, Man United or Twitter? Twitter, come to me. Twitter's very much Twitter. You know it's Twitter. Why are you asking me? Afternoon, Dr. Benji. Hope all is well. Have you updated the skin? No, I haven't. Is the new version good? Jack's not sent me it, mate. So I just let Jack deal with that. If he sends me it, I'll use it. If he doesn't, I won't. How good or bad do you reckon Apple would be as owners of Manchester United? I think they'd be fine. And I also think they'd want to put iPad on the shirt, which is, fine with me. I actually would love to see, like, as much as I don't love like the idea of these massive multi-billion corporations taking control of football clubs. I actually think Apple's one of the more exciting ones if they were to take over at United. But they're not off sports. Like, everyone sees Apple and goes, well, they've got loads of money. It's like, yeah, they use it to make iPhones. Like, they don't use it to invest in football clubs. So, like, it's a bit out there. Like, they sponsor certain things, right? But they're not an ownership group in the same sense. But yeah, I find the Liverpool conversation bizarre. Liverpool are mudded. Oh, well, that is news. Have we won there? Oh my, who have we beaten there? Oh, brilliant. A team in the third tier of Poland. Oh, I was bragging there. I'd prefer a massive corporation and some oil state with dodgy human rights record. Agree. Strong agree. Red Bull was just an energy drink originally. I don't know what you're talking about. And let me tell you that the only energy drink I care about is Sneak Energy. Get it now. Use code Benji at checkout to support me as a creator. !Sneak in the chat. Just got to make sure that we don't mention, if we're going to mention Red, there are other energy drinks available, and I recommend Sneak wholeheartedly. They've sent me, I've got at least 6 of these tubs now. 6 of them. I'm going to be off. I'm going to have to start doing it like hardcore drugs, viewers. I've got to get my supply down. If I get raided now, they're going to go, and what's all this powder? I'm going to go, don't you? It's fine. So, to clarify, don't drink with water. Apply water. Blue raspberry's my favourite, which is good because they've sent me a pot of that. So, big fan. Right, gang. As we were saying before, team-wise, we're pretty happy. We're in the Slovak second division. If you're just new to the save and you think, let's have a little looky here then. What the dickens is going on with the Slovakian second tier? Well, I've got a story for you. We are 6th place predicted, and our team has had quite a lot of refurbishment, I would say. Brought in a lot of players in the window. Didn't really let many players go. I mean, obviously there's some free transfers. I've been enjoying Football Manager in this save over the last couple of streams because I've not had to play any matches. So let's see how today goes, as we actually are going to partake in some matches. The teams are out in South Korea, Uruguay. We're watching along with that as well. It's going to be a very casual stream today, chatting about the football, having a lovely time. Oh yeah, viewers. Oh yeah. I realise if you're watching the football, you probably don't want me to have music on. And I suspect everyone here will be watching the football. Thoughts on England-Iran? Great question. Have I not streamed since that? I don't know. I have. We're quality. We're going to win. We're winning the World Cup. We are winning the. I don't know what. There's no debate. It's happening. In fact, I'm going to say now, viewers, it's happened, and it's just a case of time catching up. I assume the morning of. No, I think we definitely keep the music on. Okay, I think we definitely win. I've not seen a single good reason as to why we can't. And if you say Spain or Brazil, they are good reasons. So please don't say I said I haven't seen them. I didn't say there aren't any. You thought Canada played excellently. Well, I saw a lot of people say Canada played excellently. They got a pretty fortuitous penalty and they didn't actually score. And I don't know how often they actually looked like scoring. Like Courtois didn't have to make that many amazing saves. Don't get me wrong. The performance from Canada was really good. I will say, I think Belgium is shit. And if you want to look at my flops of the tournament, I put Belgium in there. So Have that. Tom, hello, mate. Danny Murphy on comms. Oh, God. I was going to have the sound on for this game. I now don't care for it. 22 shots for Canada, 3 on target. Yeah, it doesn't suggest domination, does it? Like, they were good, though. Don't get me wrong. Like, they played really well. They're exciting to watch, and I really enjoyed it. Let me put that out there first. But this idea that they were, like, incredible is, like, not really true. But they definitely looks better than Belgium, which... Actually, retrospect, it didn't look that hard, did it? Because Belgium looked... I'll tell you, I called that. I didn't think Belgium were very good. On another day, Canada win that. Incredible, no. Good performance, yes. Absolutely, absolutely. Buchanan looks handy. He plays in Belgium, doesn't he? Doesn't he play for, like... Oh, I want to say Bruges. Oh, I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure he plays in Belgium. I should have done my research. Is it Bruges? Oh, get in there. Look at my knowledge. It's like watching Zealand, the Can and Shannon. I was watching Zealand about an hour ago. Zealand had the balls to say Saudi Arabia are the worst team in the competition. Are they? Australia? Hello? Sorry to my Aussie friends. I know you're probably still up as well. God, I feel awful. Australia are the worst team there. Like, Australia are bad. Oh, yeah, Qatar, I guess, as well. Yeah, I guess Qatar, sure. But, like... In terms of teams that people think are quite good but aren't good, Costa Rica, I mean, maybe. No, Poland are all right. But, like, Australia are bad. Okay, what I'm getting at is, chat, there are about 4 or 5 teams worse than Saudi Arabia. Like, Saudi Arabia are not Saudi Arabia from... I think I tweeted it. Are not the Saudi Arabia that lost 8-0 to Germany when Klose scored 4. Like, Poland play like how England... Poland play like how people think England play. That's so accurate. Yeah, it's no disrespect to Australia. I just don't think Australia are very good. Like, I just think they just haven't got any firepower in this type of thing, right? In this type of tournament. That's the problem. But I quite like them. I love the fact they scored first. That was amazing. Can you say when it kicks off so we know if you're behind it? Of course I can. Is there any way to keep it like lower latency? I don't think there is there? If I watch it on iPlayer, can I get a lower latency? If I had a clock, I mean, can you add a time? You can add timers, can't you? I don't think I've got the timer option. I used to as well. That's the worst bit. I used to have a timer option, but I got rid of it when I changed computers, which I'm going to be doing again soon. They're currently it kicks off now. The boom, there it was. They just kicked off. It's at the left centre back. I'll count with these viewers. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Got me? Well, yeah, I'm about a minute behind. Quality. Minute and a half behind. Class. You're about 120 behind, right? Do you know what we're going to try and do, chat? We're going to try and move it. We're going to try and go to iPlayer. Do you know what the irony is, chat? If I try and watch this illegally, I'll be way further ahead. do you know how annoying that is? I'll be so much closer. All right. Yeah, see, this is a shambles. Mate, watching on iPlayer is even worse. So yeah, annoying really. But yeah, iPlayer's quite far behind. But if I try to watch it not legal, then it would be like I'm gonna just do it as a test, not because I want to break the law, just because I know how football works. All right. So the stream I'm watching now, which is totally legit. Right, we're at 119, 120, 121. I've got a Brazilian thing come up, but still, like, that's how stupid it is. So yeah, I will watch it legally, so I can just, like, if I'm behind, you get to tell me when a goal's coming, so you know, I can go, oh, where's there, and I can look over. Yeah, I'm about a minute behind. Class. We'll have to start streaming downstairs. Oh, that's what I'll do with my other, oh my god, my other computer. I'll put it downstairs, so I can start streaming downstairs. Class. That'd be class. But yeah, we can keep an eye on things. You're 10 seconds behind on iPlayer. Okay, how do you watch it on iPlayer? It just says you need a TV license. Have you got a TV license? The BBC Sport website is alright. Yeah, that's what I'm watching on. There should be. I wish there was a low latency option though. It's annoying. Elliot and Doug would love that. I can't. They can't. Like, I can't remember what they want. Do you know what I mean? I cannot. That is not a concern of mine. Yeah, I need to. Do you know what I could do? Set it up in the living room. Have a little corner desk. To be fair, I absolutely could stream downstairs, but because I've got a laptop, like I could use the laptop. I'm about to have a laptop and 2 computers. That is overkill. I should get my new computer on Saturday, and I am so excited. I can't tell you how excited I am. I am so excited. I hope it actually happens. I'm so excited. It's an absolute monster as well. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Warzone at 300 FPS. It probably can, to be fair. That's probably pretty accurate. I bet it's pretty close to that. Yeah, which the problem is, right, I want to make a video about like my new setup and everything. But I know the problem this is a genuine issue for me, right? I want to get my new computer. And I don't have to build it. It's been sent to me pre-built. Shout out to Scan Computers. I'll pick them up now. Why not? The problem I've got is if I show off my computer and act like, oh, look how sick this computer is, and it's going to allow me to use After Effects. I wanted to learn After Effects properly for ages, and like my computer just is chugging along when it tries to do it at the moment. It does it okay, but there's moments where it's like, this is painful. If I ever talk about Football Manager graphics again in my life, people are going to go, oh, I see. Oh, right. He wants better graphics. We haven't all got £5,000 computers, mate. Have we? We haven't all... Don't... Oh, yeah. Here he goes on his graphic chat. Slow. I see. Oh, right. Okay, chat. Let's get ourselves through some of this. Let's battle away. Stop the beat a minute. Right, here we go. And my plan is, starting next week, it's not to stream early, but I'm going to start streaming after... Well, when I'm a Celebrity finishes, I'm going to start streaming at 9 o'clock, by the way. So after the football, I'm going to start doing some later streams as well. So that should be fun. So just beware that that's going to be happening soon. I'm going to start streaming at 9, post-World Cup games. Oh, hello. Oh, fantastic. That just bought me a refresher. Thank you. Okay, thank you. When you come back, can you... I don't want it now, which is why I'm asking. Can I have a big drink? Thank you. Wonderful. I just don't want it now. I love a big drink, chat. Do you ever have a big drink? I think I almost exclusively have big drinks. Do you know what I mean? Who's going to win? Owen for me. Pardon? Oh, you mean I'm a Celebrity? I'm thinking he's not playing. I'd quite like Sean Walsh to win, but I don't think he will. I think he'll probably finish like 5th. But I'd quite like Sean Walsh to win. I've seen Sean Walsh live about 10 years ago. I think the most likely winner is Jill Scott. I think Jill Scott, then Owen, then Mike, and then you're looking at, then the rest of them is like whatever, really. But I love I'm a Celebrity. No, the fact Hancock's still there is mind-blowing to me. But, like, whatever. People can vote however they like. Got any advice on how to get out of the Championship? Been stuck there with Bromley for 6 seasons and lost 4 playoff finals. I don't think you need any advice, mate. If you've been in the playoff final 4 times, that means you're probably pretty good. It's just hard. Like, talk to any Championship fans, mate. It's just hard to get promoted from the Championship. It's well difficult. All right, chat. First game. I actually feel like this is the first time in the entire save. This moment right now is the first moment in the entire save where I feel like we've actually got a chance of being okay at football. And I feel like we've actually got a chance of being I think contenders a bit far, but we might be quite good. We'll get to know these boys. as the games progress, right? It's hard because we need to learn who we love and who we don't like. Yanko and Adamek we had last year. We loved them. Gombar, I feel like if Gombar scores, I'm going to be going Gombar quite a lot, which is quite exciting. Kokis up front, very, very fast. A lack of composure and decision making, so I'm quite nervous. Pavlik as well. He's a bit smarter, so we'll see how he goes. He's 17 and he looks like he's been a frontman of a band for about 10 years. Anyway, quite excited. And Elle's brought me a refresher. So what? I'm not. Do you know what? Because Elle bought some sweets for Halloween for little children who come and knock on the door, and we didn't have that many come round, to be fair. So we've just got like lollipops and refreshers, and I love refreshers. I've not had a refresher. You know, when you used to buy, the best thing ever was when you were younger, and the ice cream van would come round, and you just try and get free Hubba Bubba. Or no, Bubbalicious or Bubbaloo. What was it called? Bubbaloo? God, how old am I? Jesus. What was it called? It had like juice in it. Hubba Bubba? Oh, I want to say it's called Hubba Bubba, chat. Someone help me. What's the season preview looking like? 6th? Was it Hubba Bubba? I think it was Hubba Bubba. That's with chewing gum. Oh, yeah. I'm on about the chewing gum. It's when you used to bite into a Hubba Bubba and it would explode. Oh, what a treat. Used to feel like I was in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory as we score immediately. Cockis, more like cock in. It's 3 minutes gone and we're already 1-0 up. I mean, wonderful. Elsewhere, South Korea on this right-hand side. Whip a ball in. Oh, good defensive header. And then a very rambunctious tackle. Wowzers. Trident. I don't feel like Trident you'd bite into and juice would come out. But do you know what the weirdest thing? Like, it was an era. I don't think they even exist anymore. Right. Hang on, let me find out what they were called. Oh, there was this thing that existed. If I just, oh my God, surely. No, I know what I'm thinking of. It was like, I don't even know how to describe them. The only way I can think about it, right, is like, you know, contact lenses. No, they were like, I don't think they exist anymore. They were like little film strips of like mint that you'd like put in your mouth and they'd dissolve. You get about 20 of them in a pack. Do you remember them? What a weird era of like, of stuff to put in your mouth. Do you know what I mean? Do you remember them? How weird was that? They were brutal. They were elite. They were, what were they called? Extra. What were they even called? We've scored. Hang on. Have we just scored again? We're half. Chat. I'll tell you now. This is exciting. How have you remembered that exactly? Sheets. Were they called sheets? No. What were they called? Were they called? Like, this is what they were called. Chat. This is how good the image quality is of these, by the way. Look at that. But that's what they were. Thin ice. Is that what they were called? Thin ice. That rings a bell. Thin ice extra. Oh my God. Extra thin ice. Yes. Mate, what an era was that? What weird era was that? Chat. That was odd, wasn't it? Right. That was odd. This was an odd era of like very, very confusing. There'll be people watching now that will have, we conceded a goal. There'll be an era of No one moved. Nobody moved. There's an area of people that will not know what we're talking about. Yeah, but that was weird. All right, Peter Kay. The thing is, Peter Kay would never have the memory of me right now. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, they were crazy. They were crazy. It's like the first time I'm going to sound like Peter Kay again here. He scored again there. Do you remember the first time you had popping candy and you thought it was like the future? That was elite as well. The first time, I don't even know what you'd have it as. I feel like you could have like popping candy ice creams and be like, this is meant. What is going on in my mouth? Yeah, to be fair, Ian probably is doing a deep dive on how South Korea are playing, whereas I'm discussing things I enjoyed in the late 90s, early 2000s. But yeah, the first thing you have popping candy, amazing. Amazing. I've got a confession to make, right? And it should be, like the cinnamon challenge. Are we about to concede again here? Oh my God. I've got a confession, right? Elle bought some, for Halloween, Elle made Doug some like chocolate popping candy. It was like a cool little treat. Like she made her own like chocolate stuff and then put popping candy in it. But she had to buy, Elle doesn't know I did this, by the way. I would never tell Ellie this. Right. So she had to buy a little thing of popping candy. And there was some left over after she'd made her chocolate. So I thought, as any 32-year-old lad would, I thought, what happens if I just like neck a bit of this popping candy? Mate, my mouth nearly exploded. I thought this is honestly, it was like setting off a firecracker in my. I'm aware that we've conceded there, but honestly, I recommend it. It should be a thing. I mean, good Lord, if we don't win this game. Yeah, it should be a thing people do as like a challenge. Is that you have to neck some popping candy? Because I tell you now, I thought my head was going to explode. Explode, chat. So yeah, I've not told Ellie about this because I'm too embarrassed, frankly. By the way, we were 3-0 up after half an hour. If we somehow mess this up, I will be unhappy. My goalkeeper's on a 6.1. I will buy another goalkeeper if I have to. If we concede now, I will actually buy another goalkeeper. And this goalkeeper, have we given away a penalty? Oh my God. I don't know how I got away with that. Go on, score again. He's in. He's in. Play him in. Oh my God, it's sort of played in. Cockis. Oh my Lord. Have I got another keeper on the bench? No. Right, I'm going to buy a goalkeeper anyway. Anyway, in summary, chat, popping candy is dangerous. It should have a warning on it. You shouldn't be allowed to do what I did. I thought my head was going to explode. Right, a good win. Obviously, we've scored goals there. The problem is, defensively, not amazing. But I've won a football match, viewers. It's been a while. I've actually won a football match. If you remember going into the corner shop nearest your school, see, I didn't have one on like to or from school. Brain lickers. I don't remember brain lickers. Brain lickers. What the hell were brain lickers? No, I never had them. We've talked about this before. The most irritating ice cream of all time was the one with like the little frozen balls. Like it felt like such a cool idea. And in the advert, you'd be like, wow, look how much they're enjoying their frozen treat. And then you try it and it would just be like clumped together and an absolute disaster. Shots were they called? It was like shots. Yeah, terrible. Yeah, terrible. Solero shots, that's what I'm on about. That's what I'm on about. I used to love like a gobstopper back in the day. But it's pretty rare. I feel like they're a bit more expensive. Like, again, it was really my dietary habits at that point were what could I get off the ice cream man. I wouldn't he wasn't coming every day, although summer holidays would come round and it was just chaos. Just no rules at that point. Absolute chaos. Right, we need to try and buy a goalkeeper, chat. We've been thinking about this for a while anyway, so this is not news. Getting one that's good is going to be really hard because of who I am. I don't mean Dr. Benji FM. I mean because of the team that we are. Yeah, you see the problem we're having here is that they're the hello. Hang on. I'll spend money on a goalkeeper if I have to. Is this Croatian worth spending money on? I feel like he absolutely is. I mean, 6'3", good agility. I feel like he's class. Is he not class, chat? I can't get Stekelenburg. I'd love Stekelenburg back. He looks pretty good, though. Oh, mate, he's costing me nothing. Get him in. He's okay, not class. You've got to remember we're in the second tier of Slovakia, mate. I'm not saying he's going to start for Croatia. Like, I'm talking about the levels we're at compared to this bloke, who's got no agility, but he's just 6'5". Where's Stekelenburg? He retired, mate, because he's 45. No, he's 42, I think. 41, 42. All right, a good start to the season, though. A solid win. Where are they predicted to finish? That's a good question. Well, chat. Hello. But I have a feeling you were the guy who basically bought sweets and sold them at school. No, I wasn't brave enough for that. I was too scared. We've just beat the team that have been relegated. Oh my god. Oh, chat. This is the year. Oh, this is the year. You've just been destroyed, mate. You've just been destroyed. And I was nervous that wasn't going well for us. I've built a crime-fighting team, and we've just committed a burglary. That's what we've done. I mean, metaphorical burglary. This is great. Well, here we go now. Now we're cooking, aren't we? God, I bloody love it. What's the season preview? About 7th. Feels like promotion, mate. When we don't win in the next 6 games, this is gonna really hurt me. Peroni next, who of course we nearly went to manage, but they said no. And now look who's laughing. This guy. This guy. Oh yes, chat. Let's just have a lovely time. We've just beat top of the bloody league there. Do you know what I'm saying? Just casually beating I say top of the league. We've just beaten the team that were recently relegated, so in theory we're the best team in the division. And we've just gone away to their gaff and we've absolutely destroyed them. Oh, that was an interesting chance. Mate, Uruguay's team's wicked. Mate, that Jimenez ball to Valverde's wicked as well. Mate, they're so good. Oh, that was nearly a great chance. Lovely touchdown. The strike's good as well. These teams are like these. This is a great battle. This big lovely first touch by the way from Valverde, and to hit that first time, pretty much. Defender gets there a little bit, but even so. So yeah, LUFC Spenny, my guy. Thank you for the 21 months. Tom 95 and Luke. I don't think I said thank you for subscribing. Thank you, boys. I appreciate it. Where's Godin playing now? Where is he? I'll be honest, I saw him in the lineup and I was a bit surprised. Is he playing in Argentina? Oh, Vélez Sarsfield. Amazing. Because I think, do you know who used to play for them? I'm pretty sure. Chilavert. I'm pretty sure Chilavert used to play for Vélez Sarsfield. Do you know who I'm on about, chat? My knowledge of Chilavert, Jose Luis Chilavert, did he play for Sarsfield? He did. He was like an icon there. Mate, that's wicked. My knowledge of Argentinian football is better than you ever knew, chat. Yeah, the keeper that used to score quite often. For those that don't know about Chilavert, have a great afternoon. He played 266 times for Vélez Sarsfield. He was Paraguay's first choice keeper. Scored 36 goals. I'll say that again. Scored 36 goals. Goalkeeper, 36 goals. Played 74 times for Paraguay. You probably think, they probably didn't let him do it at international level. 8 goals. 8 goals for Paraguay. Amazing. I'd love to know where he ranks. Actually, I've just looked it up, right? Chilavert got 8 goals. He must be in the top 20 goal scorers in their history. Roque Santa Cruz has got 32. Cardoza. Remember Cardoza? As in Oscar Cardoza played for Benfica, I want to say. Do you remember him? Right? He played 56 times for Paraguay, scored 12 goals. The goalkeeper, Darwin's got a score there. Oh, they could have scored. The goalkeeper, Chilavert, scored 8 times. Scored 4 less goals than Oscar Cardozo. That's funny. Mate, Chilavert, man. Nah, the thing is, Rodrigo Senni, right? Everyone's saying him. Chilavert inspired him. IMO. They might have played at the same time, to be fair. But like, Chilavert was fantastic. Amazing. And I'm just thinking out there. Senni played 17 times for Brazil, never got a goal. So, whatever. Goalkeeper on the top of the scouting list. Is he any good? Oh my god, I didn't look. Parthenon, it's EUROTRIP. Because they've not got the license, mate. That's why. You've just mentioned the guy on the top of my scouting list. Is there any goalkeepers here? Aaron Selly. Wait, that's not a goalkeeper. What am I doing? Oh, this guy. Romario, people are pointing at. This is who you meant, right? So I realise what you're on about now. Speaking of Brazilian heartthrobs, 23 years of age. Mate, 7 clean shit. He's got an unbelievable record. Eccentricity, none. He's got no... He's not in the slightest bit eccentric. Wait, I think we wait here. Hang on, delay. We might go and get Romario instead. And I just think having a goalkeeper called Romario is far more exciting. 7 free kick taking. Are we going to stick him on free kicks as well? Mate, imagine. You know what I'm like as well. I would. Oh, we're not going to be able to get him. This hurts. This hurts me. We're not going to be able to get... I'm going to have to offer him the world here, chat. He's just not going to join. International caps. Avoid relegate. Mate, I'll offer it. I'll do everything to get him. I think the chances of me getting him, chat... Oh, actually, no. Sell on fee percentage, 50%. He's it. He's joined. Consider it done. Mate, I'm breaking the bank here. Let's have a look here then. What's he going to say? I can't do it, mate. He's so certain on it. I can't do it, fella. What do you want me to do? Like, it's saying match highest earner clause. Like, he must be the high... I can't. I literally can't. Hang on. Maybe I can. No, I literally can't. What do you want me to do here, mate? We've got limitations. I can't even suggest the terms because I can't... He wants me to... I can't even do it. I can't... It's finished. It's finished. Can I change? No, we're not full time, mate. I can't get Romario in. This is pain. Offer him a trial. Let's see if he'll come and trial with me. There's no way they let him trial, is there? They will not let him trial. Please. I don't know what to do. He's not got an agent, has he? Has he got an agent? Agent. I can't even talk to his agent and be like, yo, hello, it's me. Do you reckon there's other players? Oh my god, he's got all sorts of players on his oh mate, imagine we get any of these, but I feel like the chances of us getting Ronnie Lopez are pretty slim. But this guy, right, get a Brazilian in. Oh my god, what? £400 a week. Oh my god, who is this? Who have I just signed? I just did it all without thinking. Who is this? Well, I mean, I can use this music now. No one else is using it. So... Old man Spenno, thank you for the prime. Look at this guy. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Son weaving his way through. God, I love football. Don't you, chat? Right, the expectations are that we draw against Peroni. If you can cancel the other keeper, can't you then get Romario in? I think because I've gone for this other Brazilian out of sheer excitement, I can't do that now. Look, the other keeper we're bringing in, let's get him. Oh God, actually, let's get him in. Ask for confirmation, please. Confirmation complete. Am I too late to actually have him in the team? Sugar. Okay, well, that's on me, isn't it, really? That's my fault. Okay, should we get this guy in? He plays for Yemen. He must be like Yemen's best player, this guy. Goal? Oh, good goalkeeping. It's a poor final pass to Nunes. Wait, he does actually play for Yemen. I can't see any more information, irritatingly. How do I can't see anything. Spider Dan, it's a fantastic name. Thank you for the 5 months, mate. I appreciate your Prime subscription. Very kind of you. Very kind indeed. Wait, what a manager profile picture that is, by the way. That is the elite of manager profile pictures. Any manager profile picture where you get to wear a hat. That's class. Right. I need to know that this guy is elite off the bench. We need to be able to bring players on and not be scared. And I am scared. Oliveira. Right, remind me, chat. Sorori, sure. He needs to come on. Why can't I speak? What is wrong with me? I had a player in my team wearing glasses in his profile picture. Oh, I realised you said... I was thinking, that's fine. You said player. Right. I like to think they were sunglasses. Because that's obviously a lot cooler. Even Danny Murphy saying the pass should have been better. The pass is dreadful. They're actually in there. The problem is, right, actually, chat, I'm glad we've brought up glasses because I've been having a conversation recently with myself. I need new glasses soon, right? In fact, I need to message Leluja about this. I think Kev has made his glasses frames smaller, which might open up the door for me to get bigger frames. I don't know if anyone else has got this problem. My glasses dig into the sides of my head. So I've got like indents in my head. What worries me is that I've just said this and someone has just realised they've also got indents in their head and they never knew until I've mentioned it. So sorry if I've just brought you this new horror. But basically, if I get glasses that are a thicker frame, the problem I'm going to have is that I'm going to look like Kev. But I also think for me, I just need a thicker frame. Like I just need a wider frame on my glasses. So it's a real conflict for me, chat. I'm just gonna have to like shave completely, so I've got a different dynamic to my head. Literally looking at glasses now. There you are. Just get some rounded ones. Next, I look like Harry Potter. I'm not doing that. Like, maybe I should start putting a blue streak through my hair every time. Oh mate, we're 1-0 down to Peroni. I thought we were going to win the league here. Now I feel like an idiot. I want to play more direct actually at home, I think. Just wear sunnies. I mean, I've got my... Do you know what? My sunglasses frames are wicked, to be fair. I'm a big fan, but... I got some rounded ones and now I just look like plates. Yeah, this is the problem. The problem we've got is everyone who plays Football Manager on a regular basis needs glasses. So half the community are wearing glasses. Do you know what I mean? It's a nightmare. So it is a minefield of what type of glasses can I wear. And so anyone who's watching, who's part of the FM scene at the moment, who's not got glasses and they're under 25, I'll see you in 5 years. We'll see if it's the case. Oh dear. Cockis, here we go. Bang it in, mate. Oh, he's actually skimmed the net. Not using the updated... mate, he's not sent me it, Luke. So if it's out there and he's not sent it to me, that's on Jack. Cockis, he's in behind. Go on. Oh. Mate, we are... I don't want to talk... I'm not going to... Do you know what? I was going to talk down FM there, but obviously if you talk down FM, we're risking losing mad viewership, so we've got to be careful. But there's something about FM I really want to say that I've never actually really said because it's not really been a part of the conversation so far, right? But it's quite a brutal thing to say. But I feel like if there's a place I'm going to say it, I'm going to say, I know what you were thinking. What was I thinking? Go on then. You think you know? I'm pausing, chat. He knows. Cockis. I mean, is that offside? Oh, heartbreak. Kind of tricky. Put your money where your mouth is, Tricky. Let's find out, mate. If he's bang on here, chat, give it up. Do you know what I mean? Give it up. Is it time to bring on... Oh my God, Gombart. What was that? Are we going to get there? In reference to the match engine. Oh, now he's trying to define it, Tricky. You knew, mate. Why do you need me to define it? You knew exactly what I was saying. Or thinking. Oh, go on. Oh, my lordy. All right, let's... Do you know what I'm going to do, chat? I'm not going to make one attacking substitution. Hell no, I'm going to make two. I'm going to get them both on. I'm new here on your chat. Well, hello. Hello there. Missed the World Cup so far. Right, tuning in. I'm on about a minute delay for chat, so let's find out. Which do you prefer? Ask the birds. Oh, it's South Korea forward. Ball played in. Is the break coming? Oh my God, we've scored. Is that that's my Yemenis bloke or Yemeni? Is it Yemeni? I think it's just Yemeni, actually. The decision makings in certain positions is not properly represented as it is in real life. That's not what I was going to say, but it's in. Oh my God, what a header! It's in some way related. So you know the match. You know the animations this year are way better, right, than they were last year and in previous years. The attacking animations are like much improved. Oh, what a miss! I've just seen the miss. If anyone else is watching iPlay, you must be going through the same pain as me, right? You know, there's sort of this anticipation that it's a lot better now. Expectation that it's a lot better now, and again, it's attacking wise, it's come on a long way since like 2010 or whatever, 2015. It's come a long way. Has he just been sent off for that? You absolute idiot! You're my only DM. Oh, you idiot! We're gonna score, but it's still annoying. Okay, so this Twitter stream's more up to date than I play. Send them over. Get me in time. I'm not gonna put on a DM chat because we're gonna go for this. Oh God, they're attacking. No, what I was gonna say was, regardless of the new animations being in the game, and regardless of like the updates and improvements that are made to the animations, are you joking? I want to get my point out. Oh my! It's collapsing around me, chat. It's all over. We've lost 2 players in the last minute of the game. I'm down to 9. Oh God, hang on now. Yeah, Patrick Demon. That needs to be changed in the update. Oh no! Well, they've got extra players. How is this fair? Oh God! I've just realised that's all my players, isn't it? Yep. There's we haven't got any other players. Smatlack, quality. He's offside. Come on. Now we're back. No, basically, the summary of what I'm trying to say is the animations are rubbish still. The animations are so far behind what should be expected in the year that we're in. They still look really bad. They still morph through actual players. They still move in like 8 directional points, it feels like most of the time, right? Let's see the way he moves out there. Like, it's like they can only move in like that way or that way or that way or that way or that way. Like, they're not good. Like, some of the passing first time like movement stuff and the way in which like legs move is kind of fine, if that makes sense, when they're actually like passing the ball about and stuff. But actually, as like a general rule, it still looks awful. Like, it's not good. But because we're coming, like, and again, I sound like a dickhead, but because we come from such a low base, we all sort of, oh my God, we all sort of accept like this is, oh, look how much it's better. Look how much it's improved. It's like, yeah, but it's easy to improve on something that was already quite bad. Like, And I did a tweet the other day of like, so I said to people like, sum up FM for me. Like, tell me what you think of FM. I got like 250, 300 replies on that tweet. There are so many people, everyone's entitled to their opinion on the game, right? There's so many people going, it's brilliant, best one ever. I'm thinking, are you playing the same match engine that I've been playing? Have we all got separate match engines? Like what? Because look, they're working. They said it themselves, right? They're working on a new update to the defensive AI match engine. We know it's coming. Like they put it on the forums. We know it's happening soon. Well, I say soon. We know it's happening. We don't know when it is. It has to be soon, though. Like it has to be soon. And I just think I don't know. I just think it could look so much better. Let's do the press conference. Are you annoyed 2 of your players were sent off today? Yes. Oh, it's actually about a signing, which is not the same. I'm just going to be positive. I'm so bloody positive. I don't know. I feel like they're either working on a huge update next year or the year after, or they're focusing on stuff half the player base aren't interested in. Well, I've sort of got a theory that I feel like this year was a bit of a half year. Like, I don't know if I've talked about this. I don't know if we've talked about this element of things publicly, but it's sort of it's a conversation that's going on privately a little bit. That we think there's a theory going around a little bit that we think that this year was a weaker year because if women's football comes next year, which is sort of the end, like the expectation, I think, for lots of people, that if you know you've got a big update coming soon, and this isn't really based on anything other than a hunch, like we don't actually know, but like. If you know you've got something coming soon, why would you work extra hard on what you have right now, knowing it's all about to like revolutionize and change next year, right? And but I think if that is the case, that needs to be communicated quite soon, because and like there needs to be almost like updates coming out throughout this cycle, saying like this is what we're working on, this is happening. The problem is, if you've got women's football coming next year, you want to be able to announce that in a big way. We cannot consider this. He'd be so good, by the way. So we'll see. But they also can't say that in the like the first few months of a game coming out because they want people to buy the game. So I do get it. Oh mate, South Korea could have scored then. They just looked up. I've started buying every 2 years and I don't regret it. See, that is my, but do you know what's crazy? We'd find out we'd find out the true numbers of how many people buy FM every year and play FM every year if they bought out a version that you couldn't not buy. Do you know what I mean? That's the bit that I find like fascinating. Like, why not try and produce a version that you can't not get? I see the comments so often of I wait every couple of years to buy FM. Like I don't buy it every year. FM is the best football management simulation by a country mile, and because there's no competition, SI don't need to do much to keep pace. I find the competition thing like. The competition thing exists on 2 levels, right? On one level, like, it's hard to compete. So, would competition make them work and try harder? I don't know. The idea that competition would make them better, I think, is a bit of a myth. Because, say there's a market share, right? Say there's a market share of people who buy the game every year. Although it would drive innovation, and I'm all for that, right? It would drive innovation. But, like, say there's a market share on the game, they would then in turn make less money, so would have to hire less people. It wouldn't definitely make the game better. Like, there's no guarantee on that at all. That competition absolutely makes the game better. Like, look at the way players tried to battle FIFA. They couldn't do it. But it probably forced EA to do like a few things here and there. It's mad that it seems to be the only solution for people who don't want to make content. Hang on. It's mad that seems to be the only solution for people who don't make content around it. Why do I have to skip a year to feel I get my money's worth? I'm not going to lie, I struggle to see where the money is going in SI. I don't see it going into innovating the game that much. Well, this is part of my theory, right? That I think next year, Guardian off the post. I'll see you in 2 minutes. Very exciting. Yeah, I love being positive. PES forced EA to catch up until Gen 3 consoles, but then once it took over and created a system that was like hilarious in terms of money, there's an argument to say that Football Manager did that years ago when they destroyed Championship Manager. They broke away from each other, the company split, and then they destroyed them, and that was that. Oh, I guess it's from a corner. I've just seen the corner being given. Well, yeah, the money that SI make is going to staff. We've talked about this before, right? They took on 3 million. I mean, there'll be new accounts soon. They took on £3 million worth of extra people in the last 18 months, which was like a quarter of their budget. They've added like 25% onto their budget in terms of staff alone. But I was looking at the numbers. of how many people play Football Manager on Steam specifically. And that's the bit that's really interesting, right? Because we see Miles tweet out about the numbers of matches being played all the time. Oh, what a header that was as well. All the time. But actually, like, numbers of people buying it have kind of stagnated on Steam a little bit. But obviously you could argue, well, people are buying on other platforms now. But it's interesting the amount of people that played it on Steam, like the sheer amount of people that played it on Steam during lockdown, and how many they sell us since then. I don't know if you guys are even aware of this sort of stuff. Let me show you, because it is interesting. I'll show it on the stream. Bear with me, folks, because what I'm going to do is I'll bring up all of them so you can see what we're talking about. So if we look from 19 to 2023, so like this is what I'm showing you, chat, because I actually think this is interesting. You guys think this is interesting, right? You play the game a lot. Sure, I've convinced myself that you find this interesting, so we're doing it. So these are the numbers for FM19. All-time peak on Steam was 75,666. That was your all-time peak, and that peak was around around August, interestingly, when the game drops in price and sales in the summer sale. But like January had 74,000 was the max. We can probably make this a bit bigger, actually. There we go. Look, that's better, isn't it? Yeah. So, but there you are. Then that was the all-time peak. FM20, boom, lockdown, released it for free for a period of time. You can see when everyone started playing it, everyone jumped on. The boom, and Zealand Shannon's channel took off at this point. Not really surprising when you consider 100,000 new people purchased the game on Steam or played the game on Steam. An all-time peak of 189,000, mate. That was unbelievable. Like, look at that. From February, 82,000, 107,000 people extra jumped in. Like, absolutely incredible. In April, like, your average players in April was 81,000, which is more than the amount of people that bought it the year before. It became free for a period of time. It was free for a bit, yeah. And they had an unbelievable amount of people play the game. And play the game like consistently until like November. And then it wasn't out anymore, right? So insane. So you're thinking, how many of this number can you hold on to? What's the number? How many people can you hold on to as you go into FM21? Well, the question was, boom, 93,000. So the important bit here isn't that, because this 93,000, by the way, was in the January. So like this was on release. So they picked up 20,000 or so extra players from 19 to 21, which proved this worked brilliantly. This was a great idea because you increased mate, it was massive. 20,000 extra people played it. Insane. FM21. And then from that point onwards, last year, which I thought was a pretty underwhelming upgrade, boom, we went down a little bit, 88,000. And around launch again, 88,000, which is pretty good. A really solid showing throughout the summer as well, by the way. Like, that's really good. Peak player-wise, that's really good. Like, if you're hitting these peak numbers, like, That's really strong. It always averages around like the 40, between 40 and 50,000. That's always been a theme, right? Even here was like that. A little bit lower, the player base was a bit smaller. And you got to remember as well, like at this point, the game's on Epic, the game's on Xbox. Like, there are other ways to play Football Manager, so you could argue that it's dropped a little bit, but maybe overall gone up. And then this year, so far, boom, 75,000. So we're down 13,000 so far, at least. But history suggests that when we get to December and we get the numbers officially for November, right, that it will go up again. But right now, it is down. So we will see. But again, it's on other platforms, although not on PlayStation. So, but it's interesting. And I think it's an interesting way to look at things. Of the player base is definitely growing, but okay, we'll see around Christmas. Yeah, January and Christmas obviously is when a lot more people get it. I think the feature video put people off. What their feature video? I mean, that's interesting, isn't it? Because I think it probably did as well, but not massively. But again, but the number that is important to me is the 93,000 that bought it in 21 after they played it for free. That's the bit that I find interesting, that we are sort of back down to the levels that we were at for 19. That's the thing. So we'll see. I don't think the features wowed people. I think that was the problem. I think they could have presented the features in a completely different way, and it would have really like. I think maybe UEFA would be difficult, but like they could have done some cool stuff. They could have done some really cool stuff. Must be frustrating for them. Has SI failed to capitalize on a huge boost in the player base then? I think it depends on what angle you look at it from. I suspect they made a lot more money than planned the year after, and it's allowed them to do other things. It's interesting, isn't it? If FM24 was solely improved graphics and no new features, would that be enough to justify a new game? No. It would be quite funny though. But no, and the reason I say no is because there's some really glaring things that weren't included this year that if they overlook again, is like if they overlook set pieces again, right? And if you're an international football again, I mean, we're expected to lose. We're playing Slovan Bratislavas under 21s, so they're probably quite good. Have I seen that England beat Iran? Did they? Separate launcher. Graphical improvements isn't a feature. What? What do you mean it's not a feature? Of course it is. Of course it's a feature. If it fundamentally changes how you like look at the game and enjoy the game, that's a feature. It's a new feature of the game. Score prediction for England vs US. I think it'd be like a close-ish England win. Another person from the top at Liverpool left. Look at Ornstein's tweet. I mean, I don't really care. Like, I know that sounds a bit flippant of me, but I'm a bit like, so what? Is there an internal struggle going on at Liverpool? I mean, maybe. Or maybe it's just a coincidence. I don't know. It shouldn't be a headline feature, though. PandaBot, thank you for the Prime. I appreciate that. I don't know. 2 months as well. I don't know if it matters. Liverpool's Director of Research, Ian Graham, has resigned from his position and will leave the club at the end of the season. I mean, if it was that bad, they probably would leave now. Do you know what I mean? Like, what I would like to know is, like, Are the contracts running out? Or are they contracted? Oh my God, the new goalkeeper. I just cocked it up. I can't put him in now. Ah, it's fine. They might just want new challenges. I don't think it's that. I think it's been made into a bit of a story. I don't think it's that big a deal. They're leaving in November. Liverpool have 7 months to appoint new people. I'll tell you now, chat. If they were leaving on July the 1st and it was being announced on July the 1st or June or May even, I'd be a lot more stressed out. They are staying in their positions at the club and they are leaving after 7 months. I don't know. Maybe I'm being naive. I'm not that bothered. Like, I think it's fine. He's off. At least that's been called off. I think when I was, I'm going to sound a bit patronising, I think, but when I was younger, I would care way more about this sort of stuff, and I'd read into it way more. And being a bit older, I just think this is just sort of a natural cycle sometimes. And those people, I think someone said it in the chat a minute ago, right? They've had huge success at Liverpool. They're probably curious to. What's his acceleration? 10. What? Who's the striker there? Who was that? Bozic? How quick is Bozic? Right, so that's 3 different, is it? Dear me. Did I talk about Ronaldo leaving yet? I don't think we have talked about Ronaldo leaving, actually, have we? Because I've not been live since. Oh, mate. They're running through me here. These boys are a problem. Honestly, I don't know if there's much to say on Ronaldo. It's kind of like, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, he's left. Obviously, he's left. You can't do that sort of interview and then stay. Like, I think I described it on Twitter as like one of the most shambolic ways to leave a football club ever. It so is. It is one of the most. Well, where will he go? I've got a video on that coming hopefully tomorrow. It is one of the most shambolic ways to leave a football club ever. Like, because people will probably bring up like people that have been convicted of criminal offences and go, well, this is worse. It's like, but it's not the most shambolic way, because sort of they've committed a crime. Do you know what I mean? So like at that point, kind of makes sense. To play shit for 6 months, right? To not really be a part of the team, to not fit into the new philosophy, to become a bit part of a Manchester United team that are trying to evolve at the age of 37. Like, you're not going to be included in every single lineup. This goalkeeper's a problem. Oh God, they've got another child. This is getting ugly. And then to complain about it and say that you feel disrespected and that you feel like people didn't care at the club, and to go in and be interviewed by Piers Morgan, clearly without the permission of the football club. So you can air all of your grievances at the ownership and at pundits and at the manager and some of the former players. Like, it's utterly bizarre that, and I don't really think much of it's on United, to be honest. Like, I didn't to pay massive lip service to fans and say things that he knows fans believe. In one sentence, say how he doesn't care about what people says, and in the next, talk about how much he's bothered about what people say, and to have a grievance with it, and then to say you're not bothered about what people say, and then to not shake Gary Neville's hand when you see him as like a point of process, to be like, oh, I'm not going to do that. But then again, to claim you're not in any way bothered about it, it's just all bollocks. Like, he's just, frankly, I think he's full of shit. And I think the disrespect he's shown to Manchester United as an institution is unbelievable. Like, and to Ten Hag as well is disgraceful. So the fact he's left, and people are going, yeah, but is he wrong? Has he said anything that's wrong? It doesn't matter if he's wrong. Give me another example of this happening. You can't. Do you know why? Because it is so unprofessional. It is unbelievably unprofessional. And as Hendo Boss has put in the chat, it's a massive win for Ten Hag. It really is a big win for Ten Hag, who I suspect is very happy with the outcome. He gets a huge amount of money off the wage bill for an aging player that no longer fits the system, frankly. Like, the only mistake United make in all of this was signing him in the first place. They should never have signed him. It was so obvious when they signed. Like, I think everyone said it. Everyone was going, but he's a great. And then he scored goals last year in a United team that was fundamentally broken under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and under Rangnick. It was broken. And people went, yeah, but he's scoring goals. It's like, yeah, and look where they are, mate. Look at the style of play they're implementing. Look at the amount of pressure his lack of effort puts on their central midfield. Like, look at all these things. So, I don't care where he goes. He's got to get away from the Premier League for a start. If he goes to Chelsea, for example, my lord. And look, you can. There's and the thing is, right? None of this takes away from what he's achieved as a footballer and how good he is as a footballer. And again, for me, and it pains me to say this, he's the second best footballer of all time. That's not me having a go at him. I think he's the second best footballer ever. Right? There's been a lot of them. Do you know what I mean? People say that as a dig because I ultimately think that Messi's a better footballer, because I do. Like, and that is personal preference, and you're allowed to feel how you feel about different players. But yeah, the things he's done as a footballer are unmatched and unrivaled by anyone but Messi. Like, it's unbelievable. So none of that takes away from that. But the damage he does to his own legacy at Manchester United, because you have to remember, Ronaldo hasn't got like an unrivaled amount of success at Manchester. What a goal that is, by the way. At Manchester, we might come back here. At Manchester United, like, he went, and his best years weren't at United. He had a fantastic season at United towards the end of his United career, but his best years were in Madrid. So the fact he's like held up as like this deity almost because he went on to be the player he was, it's a bit like, yeah. Wayne Rooney's a bigger United legend than Ronaldo. Oh, by far. He should be, and if only, mate, as soon as he goes for someone like Rooney, United fans should be looking at themselves a little bit and thinking, are we backing the right horse here? Are we being fair here? Like, if United fans aren't backing Rooney in this situation, you're crazy. Like, if you want to use the argument of, well, he's not said anything incorrect, has he? Like, did Rooney? And I think Neville speaking out as well on Sky, it's funny, isn't it, really? Because, like, the difference in the level of respect, like Neville showed Solskjaer and Ronaldo. I do wonder, actually, I've thought this for a while. Oh, good heavens. I wonder if Neville being hard on Ronaldo is a reaction to him being too soft on Solskjaer. Right? That's personally how I view it. Is that Neville was criticised a lot for being too soft on Solskjaer. So Neville probably thought, oh, well, the next time something with United comes up, I'm going to be much stronger. So on the ownership and on Ronaldo, he's been far stronger. And I think it's a reaction to the criticism he got over Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Frankly. Like, that's what I think happened. This feels very much like an Arteta Uber situation. Or to me, Ronaldo is obviously a much bigger character on far more money and what have you. Actually, not far more money. Uber was on a huge contract. But like, if you're Ten Hag, this is perfect. This is perfect because he frankly he was a massive problem, and now he's gone. All Rooney said was what he's done is unacceptable by United standards. It wasn't even a big criticism of him. Certainly not an attack, as Piers described it. Well, Piers is trying to get like emotive responses out of Ronaldo, right? But yeah, I know you know that. I think it's different as well, right? Too. It's interesting. I think it was never going to work from the start. He was completely the wrong signing. Basically, United shit themselves, mate. That week, mate, you can all remember it, I'm sure. That week where you've got Rio Ferdinand having an absolute breakdown on Twitter. Gary Neville having a breakdown on Twitter, like ringing around, going, "Can we get him to United? We can't let him go to City." What that says is like, we can't. Guys, who do we know? Can we get someone on the phone? Yeah, is that Sir Alex? Yeah, can you speak to him? No, we are desperate, mate. We can't let him go to City for some reason. No. Don't worry about his legacy. What about us? We'll look ridiculous if we let him go there. If we don't put, but yeah, we'll do whatever we have to. Like, what was that? Completely ignoring how he left Juventus, by the way, and how he was viewed at Juve when he left. He wasn't viewed as like some god at Juve. He was massively detrimental to the way in which they even operated. That week was so weird. That was so weird. Are you worried that United might actually have to get competent owners? Not really. Like I find the ownership thing at United a bit weird. It's because like I don't necessarily think the ownership, like, this might sound crazy, I don't think the ownership has been, in terms of performance on the pitch. Well, I guess you can tie it all in, right? Yeah, their appointments were bad and their recruitment hasn't been great. I think the appointments have arguably been worse than the recruitment. I actually don't think the recruitment has been horrendous. I think the managerial appointments have been really, like, retrospectively now, looking in hindsight, were really bad. Like getting Van Gaal, Mourinho after Moyes was quite poor, actually. Like, someone like Ten Hag should have come in like post Van Gaal, and Ollie was like the wrong choice as well. Like, Van Gaal sort of set that up for the next guy, and the fact that was Ollie was a big problem. But yeah, I think the managerial appointments are a much bigger issue. I don't think the recruitment has actually been like horrendous. It's been a bit disjointed, but it's been the thing is, right, it's been disjointed because of the managers that came in. Van Gaal wants to play a certain style of football. Jose Mourinho wants to play a certain style of football. Then Ole Gunnar Solskjaer comes in and wants to play a completely different style of football to the way Jose did. And now Ten Hag comes in and he's sort of got a blend of those regimes, and it's very difficult. But in the moment for each manager, the recruitment wasn't horrendous. Like, they did kind of bring in what was required, and now they're having to do it again, bringing in players like Anthony and Malacia and whoever else, right? Like, it's interesting. It's a really interesting dynamic for whoever's there now. But getting rid of Ronaldo really, really helps to me. Because I think if you're a fan of United, you can accept that the group are going to come together now. They're going to be a lot closer knit. They're going to be a lot tighter. And they're going to feel like, right, this is us now. This is from here now. This is us. And that's a really good feeling as a football club, to be able to feel like there's a bit more of a togetherness. Because Ronaldo at that point was frankly, it was just a distraction. And I think Arsenal went through a similar thing last year. When Aubameyang left, it was like, okay, he's gone now, and this is us. And we're in this weird world where, like, Arsenal have spent the last few years wanting to be Liverpool, and you might argue that, like, United have as well. But now United want to be Arsenal, and they're getting closer to what Arsenal are. But it's gonna take Ten Hag a couple of seasons. You see in some of the results that United have, like, performance-wise and personnel-wise, they aren't able to play a way which Ten Hag actually wants them to play. But getting rid of Ronaldo allows them to work closer to that model now. They don't have to accommodate him, frankly. Well, the questions are like the ownership questions around Old Trafford and Carrington are that to me is the bit that Ronaldo was the most accurate and bang on about. Now, admittedly, he shouldn't be saying it because he's a professional player at the football club and being paid extortionate amounts by that ownership group, because it just shouldn't be happening. Those conversations can absolutely exist behind closed doors, but they shouldn't be happening publicly. Like, it's just really bad. As much as the fans think it's great, it's really bad, right? It should never be occurring. But the ownership are massively culpable for that, and for everything everyone says about FSG and slags off FSG. Look at the regeneration of Anfield. Look at what's happened with the training ground at Liverpool. Like, these are big steps and major investments they've made to the future of the football club. Knowing, by the way, with FSG, they won't be there to reap the true benefits of the facilities that have been improved on Anfield and at the training ground, right? So that's something that you can give to FSG, that there are some real issues with the Glazers in that regard, and that's a position in which United can feel super hard done by. I don't think recruitment, like in terms of personnel, has been that bad. They've kind of backed every manager. But what FSG have done, and it's typical of the Glazers really. FSG have protected their asset and enhanced their asset, which is what smart business people do. Whereas over with the Glazers, they've basically gone, we're not really going to do anything in that regard, but we're still going to say it's 8 billion because of the revenues, which is what they care about. The training ground being better, by the way, or Old Trafford being better in the state that it's in at the moment, actually doesn't affect their revenues. And do you know how they know that? Because they're watching Old Trafford fill up every week, and they're watching elite players still join Manchester United. They managed to get Ronaldo. Do you know what I mean? Like, so they've obviously said that's not affecting our value, improving that. Whereas the playing squad and the managerial aspects of things probably affects the shareholding more. So, but yeah. Anyway, interesting conversation, and I think if you're a United fan, I imagine you feel pretty pumped about it all. You're probably quite excited, as you should be. We're about to play Guilherme Belia here on his debut in an attacking midfield position. What we've already lacked in this season is Brazilian flair. So we've now just stuck a Brazilian, a 23-year-old Brazilian as well. Do you know how exciting that is? Very is the answer. Come on then. Let's get it. And we've got our new goalkeeper as well. So let's assume that's really exciting as well. Part of the recruitment problem is negotiation. Sancho is a good example, as is this summer. We spend so long getting deals done or chasing deals that aren't happening. I mean, yeah, that element of it is pretty shambolic. I would agree. But I think the actual personnel that has been brought in for each manager has pretty much been what each manager wanted. There was a point with Mourinho, right, where it fell apart a bit because there'd been quite a lot of investment into Mourinho. I'm thinking about like Lindelof and Bailly particularly. And he'd wanted those two players and then decided, actually, no, they're not good enough. And it's like, well, you wanted them. Like, it's tough, basically. AUP with 10 passing. Mate, you don't know who we are. You watch when he pulls off some absolute worldies. Admittedly, he's been beaten to the... Oh, that's not a good start for my new goalkeeper. That really isn't a good start for the new keeper. That is worrying. Gordon Strachan with the finish. I felt so good about this season, game one. I feel like the pitch is actually harming us quite a lot. Hilariously. I think we're a bit too narrow in like all senses. We're not being dominated in like wide areas though, it doesn't feel like. We're just conceding like lots of chances from breakdowns. The important thing is the football club are back in Ten Hag. Well, of course, yeah, that is the most important aspect of any club, though. Yanko, make some magic, mate. Oh my word, their keeper looks equally shambolic as ours does. Oh my word, does he foul the South Korean player there? I mean, nothing's getting given. Oh mate, Strachan is now doing defensive jobs. Pain. I just think Manchester United as a football club and Cristiano Ronaldo as a footballer are all quite contradictory to one another, and it's a good job they are no longer aligned. And where he goes next, if I had to put money on it, I don't even know. I think if he didn't have like... Oh my... Adamek. Never mind. Forget it. We've scored a screamer. What a goal. I think if he feels comfortable going to America, let's put it like that. If he feels comfortable going to America, that seems really obvious. Do you know what I mean? But... yeah... I don't know. I could see him doing like, honestly, on a chat, I could see him doing 6 months at like Chelsea. And there's no way, right? There's no way. They signed Aubameyang. There's no way. There's no way. It's just so Chelsea. I think me and Harrison talked about it a while ago. Like, it's so Chelsea to be like, we'll have him for a bit. Like, just don't do it. Just do not do it. He's banned if he says something. I think he's banned anywhere, though. Hutchmaster, my guy. 23 months. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Newcastle? Nah, not Newcastle. Newcastle would be a terrible fit. Eddie Howe wouldn't want him. I saw him linked to Newcastle. Why on earth? Other than the marketing aspect, like, you might as well buy him. You might as well get him to wear a costume and walk around as a big version of Cristiano Ronaldo. If you get him in at Newcastle, you don't want him playing. You just want him to be like a big. It's like City buying Robinho. And Robinho actually wasn't horrendous for City, but it's like that. Like, it's. Do you know what Newcastle buying Ronaldo is like? It's like when Ronaldo went to United. It's just this. Oh my God, he's flicked it in. 10 passing, he's offside. God damn it. Yeah, it's not even worth doing. It's not even worth doing. I thought in the summer he'd end up at like Atletico. I wonder if because of some of the issues at Atletico, they would consider that kind of switch. I wonder. Because it would be like a bit of a shot in the arm for them. They're not in the Champions League though, are they? So probably not. Oh my God, if he bangs that in, we're on the pitch. They're apparently willing to let Felix go on loan. Interesting. Where would he go? See, he'd be great at United with Ten Hag. All right, a point against. They're top of the league. Mate, we're great against teams top of the league, or considered the best team in the league. Could Brazil be a destination for him? No way. I think if I could pick a club for him to go to, I'd want him to go back to Sporting. Right? I think that's ideal. There's a conversations going on in the chat right now that I can't even follow. I don't know what's happening. He's apparently going to Saudi Arabia. I just don't see that happening. I just don't think he would do that. I just don't think that. But I think if I could put him somewhere, I'd put him in Sporting. Let him live in Lisbon. Get him a nice house in Lisbon and just let him stay there. Facial hair. What I love about that, Sam, is you're the first person. The first message you've ever put in my chat is facial hair seems long at the minute. Thanks, Sam. Yeah, I mean, it is a bit. Is that a compliment? Or are you slagging it off, Sam? I'm going to need more details, mate. But you're not wrong. It's a bit too long, if I'm honest, Sam. I'm gonna add the lighting so you get a better look at it. Good for the cold weather, facts. Yeah, I've sort of let it thicken out a bit for the first time. I need to give this side of it a bit more of a trim though. It's Movember, Sam. Yes, Sam. I'm not doing Movember. I've never done Movember. No, I like it. Just work with you in the background. Just sort of first, thanks, Sam. See, well, yeah, I think if I shaved it, it'd look ridiculous. So I'd get a lot younger. So that'd be good. When I shave the whole thing off, that's when I'm comfortable with my face again. It's very much a creative barrier at the moment. So let's just leave it at that. But when it starts to get real, like, trimmed down, that'll be an exciting time for us all, chat. Bang, bang. Stop to legends. All sorts of things going on here. This is chaos. Right. Our season so far, by the way, has been quite traffic lighty. We've actually not won since that opening game. I think we need to change how we're playing a little bit. In fact, let's have a little look at some of the data, shall we? Let's go to Data Hub. Let's edit Data Hub. Let's get everything. Let's get all of it, and let's take a look at what's going on here. Right. XG table. Oh, hang on. Stop. Finish editing. Thank you. XG table. Anything interesting there? No. We're basically exactly where we should be. Is that right? We're actually, well, actually, we're a little higher than we should be. General performance. Oh. We're conceding 2 a game. That's obviously not good. That's now broken on my screen. Fantastic. Lots of tackling. Defensive efficiency, not good. Aerially, fine actually. A good percentage of winning headers. Although, at the same time, not very many headers. So, fair enough. Defending generally, we're quite passive. We're quite passive. Fewer passes allowed against, lots of passes completed. See, this is, I think I'd rather be down here a bit. Which is interesting because of the way that we play. I mean, that is quite interesting. We're playing more direct than our tactic suggests that we actually are. Our finishing's fine. Our scoring's fine. I think defensively, that's where our issues are coming from. All of our issues sort of stem there, I think. I think we need to push this player on and make these boys more supportive, but at the same time, because like we're playing short passing, low tempo, you wouldn't think it. I think we need to use a bit more of our natural width and play slightly more. I think we can afford to play at a higher tempo, actually. Drop our line back a little bit. Ooh, do I want to do that? I really don't like some of these new instructions, if I'm honest. We're quite good at heading, so do I want to invite crosses? Not really, because I don't want us to be clearing it into wide areas very often. I mean, a lot of people say that you should just put drop off more on because it's just safer. I mean, sure. Everyone says put drop off more on and just relax. All right, we're not going to focus play through the middle quite so much. And we're not going to work the ball into the box quite so much. We're just going to be a bit more straightforward with how we play. And it's a good game to do it in as well. It's a really good game to do it in. Oh, he doesn't like being that at all. We can maybe afford to change that around a bit. Yanko's got quite good like forward. He's got good long shots as well. Yeah, let's do that actually. I think we're best off having that attacker stay wider. In fact, I'm actually going to start with my man from Yemen in this game. Let's swap those 2 boys around. I wish I had a left footer. I don't think Oliveira is either, is he? No. Similar to the Swindon tactic. Yeah, I mean, that is a great reference, but yes, in a way. Not sure if it's me, but is the delay on your camera and mic? Is there? Chat? I'll make my head bigger. Is there a delay on my camera and mic? I don't think there is. You might have to refresh. And that'll solve it. I have it sometimes on streams I watch. If I refresh, it's fine. We're unstoppable. So yeah, chat, I might have a standing desk soon, which is exciting, isn't it? I might have a standing desk soon. I'm saying like I might have one soon. If you missed the start of the stream, it's there, standing up. It's a bit small. The problem I've got is it's a bit. Oh god, it's a bit smaller than my current desk. We lose some space. My current desk is massive. I have a big desk right now, which I love. Inspired by Zealand? No. What? Zealand? Why do people do this now? Zealand didn't create standing desks. Have you got a load of crap on your desk? Not really. I was gonna say no. I've got two. Well, they're not crap. Sneak energy. Get it now. No, the things on my desk right now. I've got a mug and a plate from what I had before I started streaming. I've got a screwdriver and an Allen key. I can show you everything here, chat. If I could decant you from the thing, I would, but I can't. I'm also going to do something very cool soon, which I'm very excited about, but I'm keeping that quiet for now. I've got a stand for... I recommend these, actually. You put your phone on it, put an iPad on it, that just sits in view. My wallet's on my desk, my Go XLR, my Stream Deck, keyboard, mouse, mouse pad, my light controller, for example, boom, a comb, always have a comb, an 8TB hard drive, and poker chips. That's it, really. But yeah, it's good. Has Matt been notified for cable management of new desk? He's coming around tomorrow. I'm not. I wish I was joking. I wish I was a capable adult. He's coming around tomorrow. He's staying over. He's coming around. He's coming around. Nah, look, listen. It's a showdown meeting. Okay. That's how I've billed it to Matt. I've gone. Come to Matt. Let's have a showdown meeting. Okay. I didn't know if Doug and Ellie were back yet, and I just hear Doug go. No. Shall I tell you what I'm doing, chat, or do you want the surprise on Monday? Do you want to know, or do you want the surprise? What are you thinking? Nah, tell us. Surprise. Oh, I don't like surprises. All right. So what I'm doing is I've spent about 400 quid on making this happen. Oh, hang on a minute.
Night, Daddy.
Hello, mate. Did you have fun at nursery? Love you.
Night. Night, Daddy.
Night, Dougie. He's so unhappy. He's having a little. He's gonna have a little sleep. He's so unhappy. I saw his little face. He's like tucked into Ellie, and he looks at me as if to go, "Oh, I'm messing about it," and she's got no idea. That was guy code though. I couldn't dob him in, but I can just tell he's been a shit. No, what I'm doing is I'm buying a lot, and I mean a lot. I'm going to soundproof the wall behind me. I've bought loads of soundproofing panels. I bought some new ones, Breezy. Soundproofing panels that we're gonna put on cardboard and then like pin to the wall. I've then bought. Should I show you the unit I'm buying? I bought a unit thing. I've still got the extra ice. So it's gonna be. So basically, my background is gonna be black from now on. I'm gonna have a full black background. With all the soundproofing boards, which I think is gonna look cool. Which is the main reason for doing this, so I can look cool. Oh god, I don't know if you can hear Doug, but he's unhappy. And then I've ordered this. If I show you, I've ordered this. I think this looks wicked. I've ordered this to go behind it, to go in front of it. Sorry, and I can do some cool stuff with like lighting. So that's gonna sit just behind me. I can put my YouTube plaque on one of them. I can put some nice lights, and these are like glass as well. So that's from IKEA. So I'm going to put that behind me as well with some like cool lighting and what have you. So I think that'll look wicked. Quite excited, really. I think that'll look cool. So yeah, we'll see. And then I'm changing desk in front of me. So this desk is gonna. Well, I'm gonna keep it. I'm not gonna get rid of it straight away because ultimately, if I don't like the standing desk, or I think it's too small, or anything like that, like, and I just don't vibe with it, then I can obviously go back to this one. You could put a showdown trophy on it. Yeah, that's class, mate. That's so funny. Bye, everyone. Can't believe you just. It's not even happening at the moment. All right, yeah. So mate. Oh my god, what a save. So yeah, we're doing that as well. What is this here? Oh, that was weird. I don't. Honestly, you've thrown me there. You've slagged off my showdown ability, and I've buckled under the pressures. Sam, or Grace Lanson, as you better known here. Oh my goodness me, get rid of it. Thank you for the 2 gifted subs. Very kind of you. 2. Why 2, Sam? 2. Not 1, 2. Why, Sam? Anyway, thanks for doing it. Oh, I just renamed my stream wrong. No. World Cup watch along. I just accidentally renamed my stream because I hit done. It's roughly a 10. Oh, fair enough. Well, thank you, mate. That's very kind of you. I know those people probably like it as well, so thank you, mate. Very generous, mate. Dr. Peppenstein with the 11 months. Thank you, my mum. Oh no. I'm gonna concede to a guy called Sandal. We can't have that. Alright, let's make some changes. I wish I was more comfortable making midfield switches. I really wish I was. Alright, let's get him in. Do I want to get Oliveira on as well? Probably not in this game. Nemec. I don't feel like we've been much better for the changes, like tactically. I actually think we're probably a little looser. I shouldn't have made the pitch of this size. I knew this was going to happen. We could probably afford to be a bit more aggressive. Puchov the ball in the back of the net. In Page, thank you for the 25, my man. Welcome back. Oh, hello. He's got speed, that man. And our Cockis is in. And what are we going to do here? Cockis. Oh, mate. That would have been good. Maybe put a flag behind you for every... Well, I could put it centrally. That's true. I could do that. That would be cool. Oh, nice flick. Go on. 10 passing. What's he got in the locker? Oh, 10. Cockis. He's offside, I think. Oh my god, that's not a genuine save. You are joking. You are having me on. How have we not scored that? How has this been 0-0? How mundane. That's what people are going to start calling us. Never mind humani. Mundane. It feels like there's the right amount of letters. I think you can you make the word mundane out of my name? No, not quite. There's no D, Ben. Use your head. Use your head. The thing is, we're 6th. A perennial at the top of the league here. Since when? I mocked them earlier. I feel like I said at the start of the season, I was like, what I'm going to need is some really good wing backs, and then I've proceeded to not get really good. Like left back is bad. I feel like if I'd have got a good left back in, because he could be quite good, but he's 21. He's just fast. He wants to be inverted. Now the thing is, I love an inverted wing back on attack. We could try and really. Maybe that's what he wants. Maybe he doesn't want to be a left back. He wants to be inverted. Oh, chat, I really want to do something stupid. Oh, God. Stop me from doing it, chat. Stop me from doing it. I sort of want to play that. I sort of want to play that sort of thing. I sort of want to play that. Is that weird? It feels a bit weird. Unless we only play one striker. If we just play Pavlik up front on his own, and then I play Oliveira on the right. What am I doing? What am I doing? This is why, you know when I said someone stop me? This was why. But I kind of love it though. I love the idea of him like roaming through this space, acting a little bit like a defensive midfielder. I'm thinking Brandon Williams from Norwich chat. Now you're on board, aren't you? Move the inverted wing back forward. No, it's like, oh. No, I don't think you need to if he's on an attack duty. Is he good enough to do it though? Don't worry about the intricacies of this. We're trying to vibe out here. Wait, they're starting coaching courses. Hello? Hello? I want to do one. Can I do one, please? You just let these two pay for mine. It's a huge moment. It's a huge moment. Come on. What a moment that is. What a moment. That's huge. It's 3 years in. 3 years in. And it's finally happened. We're learning. Let's go, chat. We've finally been given the opportunity. Oh, do you know what the only problem is? I have to make sure I stay here for 4 months. Because they're paying for it. So I've got to be, you know, I've got to be good there. Got to be strong. Don't cock about, you know? Don't cock about, please. The stand. I got blood on. I'm a wanted man. New feature request. Make you take the test at the end of the course. Oh, imagine that. What do my attributes look like? Oh, yeah, we should do a before and after, really, shouldn't we? FM Saints for the 35 months. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Thank you. Right, let's have a little gander at what the sitch is with our profile. Now, look. Yeah. I've lost my knowledge of Sweden. Unbelievable. You think you know someone? Motivating 6. Eat that. Level of discipline 1. That seems harsh, doesn't it? I'm not very strict. Maybe I need to be stricter. I need to start lambasting some performances. Let's do that. Let's go and tell Selecki he's been shit. Oi, listen up. The last game you played, I think you'll find my tackling stats in the last match. Who are you, Statman Dave? I think maybe you should take a trip to the opticians. Oh, God, they know. I do need to go as well. Oh, shit. I do need to go. We talked about this. I do need to go. That's awful. Maybe you need to take a trip. I do. What do I... What? I might just say your performance was inept, and that's taking your tackling performance into consideration. I apologise if I spoke out. I'll tell you what. Whip. I am disciplined. Ben's Showdown Trophy Case has just subscribed. No, sorry. Someone has anonymously gifted to Ben's Showdown Trophy Case. The irony is, when I first get it, it's going to be empty. I've got nothing about it yet. Other than my plaque. Oh, how embarrassing. Chat, I'm really proud of myself. I built the standing desk all on my own in about 15 minutes. Hello? Who's this? Oh my dear God. Where did you get that? Where did you get those from? Oh my God. Pardon? Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, so you've been to Lidl?
Yeah.
All right. Look at this, chat. Orange juice, because you've got my blackcurrant, Sag. And then a little mince pie. Oh, it's like lockdown one again, honestly. We're going to pile on the pounds. And then, as if I couldn't be more of a super fan, the New York Rangers mug. Look at me. Look at me. Do I look American enough for you? Where's my hat? I've not got a hat, dear.
You have. Your sister got it for you. I think.
There might be a hat. Sure, I don't know where the hat is.
You had it on your
I did. I had it on when we brought a dog in the room. That's true. Thank you for my tea and my big juice. You like those lids? Do you want to try Sneak Energy this afternoon? Yes, she did. She said, yes, I do. And everyone else should as well.
0 sugar, 100% artificial sweetener.
Definitely not. Probably not. What are you doing?
I'm looking at the ingredients.
They're great. Okay? That's all you need to know. They're great. Is Doug alright? Is he downish?
Yeah.
Who's leaving here? Streno?
Do you know who's got in his bed?
Who?
Big Lion.
Has he?
And he wanted Big Lion.
That must be a bit intense.
Yeah, and he wanted him. Yeah. He's got Big Lion and Monkey.
What code would you use for Sneak? I'd use this code. Read it and weep. That transition's too long. We've got to fix that. Code Benji at checkout. Thank you for my mince pie. Are they nice mince pies? Do we know?
They're not mince.
What? They're apple pies.
Yeah. They've got ice and sugar.
No, but not all mince pies have ice and sugar on. She's bought me an apple pie. Apple pie. I've just been told by one of my players in the game to go to the opticians. I know. Annoying. Also, I wasn't going to tell you this, but at risk of being dobbed in by the chat, I've got a confession to make.
Well, yeah, but the chat aren't like texting me, so how would I know?
Because they're there, and they could all, if they all spammed Ellie, you'd read it. But I did something about 2 weeks ago that I didn't tell you about, and I feel like I should admit it now. I've cheated on you with 3 women. No, I haven't.
Yeah.
It's worse than that.
Rowdy.
You bought popping candy.
Yeah, what have you been doing with it?
I just had a bit, like, in bulk. My mouth exploded. It's unbelievable.
Well, yeah.
Have you tried it?
No.
Go downstairs and do it. It's outrageous.
Please don't keep doing that.
No. Believe me, I've done it once. I will never do it again. But I've never done it before.
Is it like when people used to put dip down?
Yeah, it's worse. It's unbelievable. It's like a firecracker going off in your mouth.
Well, obviously.
Don't obviously me.
I mean, that was the point of it.
But I just felt like it was. I feel like I should tell you because I feel
was
like.
It like the cinnamon challenge?
Well, this is what I said. It should be like the cinnamon challenge.
But that's why we're together.
Yes. So yeah, I just want to apologise. It was I think it was quite late at night.
I never would have known.
No, I know.
So you didn't do it on stream?
No.
You just did it off your own accord in the kitchen.
I was bored. I thought, what will this be like? If I... No, I didn't do it on stream. You're right. I probably should have done it on stream. I probably should have done it with some purpose.
I thought you just did it for their benefit.
No, it was about 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Yeah.
It was really funny. Yeah, no one got to witness it.
No, it wasn't funny. As it was happening, I was going, "Oh, sure, I want this." It's horrible. There's no joy in it at all. There's no happiness.
In small quantities, there's joy in popping candy.
Yeah, in the way in which you made.
How much did you have?
More than I should have done. It was unbelievable. It was like, I'd say it was like a quarter of one of those Beecham's pots.
Oh, that's not a lot then.
Not a lot. Go do it.
Wow.
It's a lot of pop. Honestly, I feel like it's still popping in there.
You know what we should do to spice up next time we're ill and we need Beecham's? Add a bit of popping candy.
Put popping candy in the Beecham's?
Yeah.
Oh my God. No one's ever done that before. What effect will it have? What if my head just explodes? It's like if you take polystyrene onto an aircraft. You're not allowed, are you? If I turn into Hulk.
Yeah.
Or Poppy from Playdays. A massive Poppy from Playdays. Hello. Anyway,
Probably
yeah.
the Brummy one.
Yeah, I feel like if people don't know our relationship, like, let's talk about something the other day and people were going, oh, don't tell Ellie. I was thinking, Ellie won't care. I don't know what it was.
I'm not like...
You're not bothered, are you? We've had a baby. Do you know what I mean? What? It can't get much... Sure.
Things I am bothered about. What would you say?
That you are bothered about?
No, the only thing...
Ooh.
So
Can you hear chat? Can you hear Ellie? I want to make sure that I want to make sure you can actually hear her. Otherwise, this is just me talking to no one.
The thing, oh, don't tell Ellie, would be the only time.
Not really, not that well. Right. Oh my, everything's fine.
Have you just broken that?
No, I've just. If anything, I feel like Freddie Mercury now. I can use it like a. I can use it like I'm Freddie Mercury.
That needs a bit of a dust.
Well, no, it doesn't need a dust. You need to get sellotape. But thank you for slagging it off. Over to you.
But it's got fluff on it. I don't get annoyed at a lot.
No.
Well, I do.
Oh, music down.
I mean, I do.
Said that would help. Music off.
But Benny, a bit of the pop and candy. Oh, don't tell her. That's not going to annoy me. If you'd have finished it and I had planned to use it,
I'd have died. There's no way I'd finish it.
Yeah.
I'll be dead.
They'd still be pop. They'd be popping coming out the other end.
Yeah, it'd be coming out my eyes. You'd go, what happened? I'd go, I died. It would have been an absolute disaster.
The only time that I get truly annoyed, and if this had happened...
Well, hang on, do I want this revealed on stream?
Yeah, no. Hang on. When do I get truly annoyed at you when it's to do with food?
I don't know. Never.
When you have eaten something...
No way, unlikely.
That is meant for...
No, the best thing I ever did was when I put your cereal on top of the cabinet.
Or when you ate my cream egg. Ben ate my last cream egg once.
Did I?
When we still went, like, when I didn't...
How old was I then? Like 23?
Yeah, like when I
quality.
didn't live at your mum and dad.
Game on. Snooze, you lose.
But also, I know where you get it from.
Snooze, you lose.
I once got some of them lint balls for like Christmas or my birthday. I left them in the living room. Your dad just started eating them. And he went, well, they're in the kitchen.
He loved them too. They had a great time. Yeah, he absolutely loved them. Yeah, big time.
And I was like, that's not really how it works.
Well, again, snooze, you lose. Snooze, you lose.
So that's what I get annoyed about. So
the thing is, what you don't realise is my house was just a constant Easter egg hunt. And you obviously weren't playing the game. Well, yeah. It was chaos. We weren't allowed rabbits for that reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, your sister gave you an Easter egg as an apology. She didn't want it anyway.
That's true. My sister once upset me, so she brought an Easter egg in the room as an apology. And she wrote a little note saying, "I thought I'd bring you this Easter egg to say sorry." And at the bottom of the note, it just said, "And I didn't want it anyway." She's only like 10, so she's older than 10. She must have been like 12.
12,
but it was still funny.
Yeah. That was very funny.
Yeah, quality. Yeah.
But
reason for death: popping candy overdose.
Do they know about the time that you put my cereal on top of the kitchen cupboard?
Ellie made a bowl of cereal, and because she's shorter than me, I just put it on top of the kitchen cupboard and left it there. And then Ellie refused to eat it.
But what happened was, turned round, put the milk away, turned back. That's Ben's favourite trick.
I wouldn't say that's my favourite trick. I'd say illusions by Penn and Teller.
Yes, but you turn around, you go back, and like your drink's gone.
I'll just hide it. Just hide it. Just as a little game, isn't it? It's just a quiz. Life's a quiz.
Couldn't eat it, knowing it had been. No matter how clean your house is, the top of your kitchen cupboard's always dusty.
It was in a bowl though.
Eat something with milk, knowing that it had been. I just couldn't.
It was there for about 25 seconds.
I just couldn't. I was so angry at you.
Yeah. To be fair, I had a lovely bowl of cereal. So.
Yeah, I think you.
Reason for death: ate Ellie's cream egg.
Yeah.
I don't even remember doing that.
My girlfriend killed me. Why?
Did I do that? I don't even. Would you say I'm toxic to the point of ridiculous?
Toxic?
Yeah.
To whom?
Anyone. Just generally, is that me?
You're not toxic.
Yeah, but you're saying it like I'm not, like, what's the phrase? Like, I'm not from Chernobyl. Like.
I mean, you don't. I mean, if you'd have eaten enough popping candy,
I could have
you might
made
have looked
the amount of radiation
Yeah.
that would have been formed from
you
the
might have
popping
looked
candy.
like you come out, you know.
The thing is, I'm saying this. I want people to try this. How much are those little popping candy pop things you bought?
A couple of quid from Tesco.
Right, try it, chat. Obviously, use it for actual cooking reasons, but equally.
I made firework chocolate bark with ours.
Yeah, well, yeah. There's loads. There's oh my god, what a save!
I made so much. We're absolutely barked now.
Yeah, right. Anyway, you're gonna have to go now
Right.
because this is a serious stream.
Right.
This is work. I'm working right now. I think everyone watching at home is like, wow, he's doing so much work.
Yeah.
This is broken. I'm getting rid of the yellow. I've ordered a black one.
What, that wire?
Yeah, it was annoying me. Don't think I've ordered it long enough. I've just realised.
I ordered something today, and it's gone to
Ellie
our
can
old
stay.
house.
What? Did you?
Yeah. It's gone to our old address.
Oh, you better go get it.
Yeah. Thankfully, we know.
Your sister, so that helps.
So,
Serious? Since when?
can you put it in Sneak Energy?
Can I put what in Sneak Energy?
Pop a candy. Will that give you like extra?
Is that offside? Tell me that's offside. I'm losing to LM. I'm fuming. I don't know what to do. This tactic has not worked.
Who are
Crumbs.
you?
Sort of out of the LE playbook in a way. I'm in Slovakia. I'm managing a team in Slovakia.
What was my team called?
Oh blimey.
Kukuriki.
Yeah, Kukuriki. I was gonna say they'll know. These lot know what's up. I just guess most of the time. Yeah, Kukuriki. Good times. Ask Ellie for tactical advice. What do you think we should do?
Oh God. No.
We've got options here.
It's just too much writing.
We can choose our mentality. Which one do you want to go for? Pick one.
Right, so you lose it, but it's not horrific though, is it?
We're 2-1 down with 20 minutes to go.
Oh, right.
So what should we do? You pick one.
Attacking.
Then do you want to change any of these?
I don't know what that is.
That's the tactics board.
Right.
Do you want me to change any of them?
I don't know what that means.
Well, do you want me to change any of them?
Yeah, I don't know what it means though.
What do you mean? Read them.
Yeah, Ben, they're just words, mate. I don't know what that means.
They're just words, mate.
It's
Yeah, but you're an adult human. So you could read them and go, oh,
like,
I could figure out what that is.
Like pass into the space. Yeah, but there's loads of spaces. What there's well, that space over there.
Yeah, sure.
There's the right and wrong space.
Yeah.
One of which me and Jack.
Hang on, have you been playing this match engine? I feel like you must have done.
I don't know what any of it means.
Oh, we've fucking dug up now because we're faffing
He's
about.
not. He's dicking about with his lion. I just know he is. He's not going to.
Well, she's right though. Sounds like the SI forums. Watch a Zealand video to find out. I've just lost to a team who we're in the relegation zone here.
Zealand video to find out how not to play.
Oh, what are you doing? You've not heard that from me.
I'm slagging him off.
You are slanging him off.
Because he's an American.
You can't say that.
I can.
That's discrimination.
I can.
I can. Right. We should stop talking because Doug is entertained by us currently.
Okay.
Right. There she goes. Your tactic didn't work. Mummy. He's fuming. Right, chat. Does Ellie have any interest in being the showdown? No. It does worry me a bit, chat, if I'm honest, that the biggest English-speaking streamer has decided that a better business move for him than playing Football Manager every week, every day, is to stream watching football for 8 hours to 12 hours a day. But it's fine, isn't it? It's fine. Well, that was 20 good minutes. Facts. No, actually, I'm in a thing now. I can be involved. Oh, he's fuming. Is he not streaming FM at all this time? No. No. No, it's not that his numbers are down. It's just that streaming on Thursday afternoons when the football's on is just means people aren't on Twitch. They're watching the football. Xeno has mentioned US watch along. Nope, because I've got Nerdphonic coming. So me and Matt are going to watch it and get angry. But no, I'm in the Discord so I can do a watch along with him in the future. I'll do the next one if you want. Let him know. What's the next game? Portugal. I'll do Portugal Ghana. Let him know. In fact, I'll let him know. No. Ben, are you okay? Yes, thank you. Capitalisation. Phil, thank you for the 5 months, mate. Will you give the American Gridiron contest today a look? What's that? Is that some sort of trial system? Because I've seen the film Gridiron Gang. And that's basically all the knowledge I've got. So why are we winning? Is the tactic the problem? Oh, man. I unironically think that this guy at left back is a better choice. Because he's left-footed. And I kind of hate me for it. I kind of hate it. But I also fully believe it. And I think playing the diamond was just better. I think we're too slow out of transition. I think I'd rather battle for it further up. I don't know if you can hear Doug, by the way, fuming. Absolutely fuming. See, I hate all these, really. I want them pushed on, really. Maybe it's a too advanced forward angle. And we don't try and play out of defence. We just play a bit more standard in every way. And we just try and, like... I feel like I'm overcomplicating everything, basically. That's actually how I feel about it. And I'm not sure we should be high pressing. I feel like if you don't, though, you just get smashed to pieces. Alright, let's try that. I feel better about that. Let's put Gombar back in and have the Brazilian off the bench. Yeah, I feel that's... Do you know what? I suddenly feel a lot more confident. Sure. Is it 0-0 official? Pretty much, right? Man, half the games have been great and half the games have just been 0-0s. So why is that, do we think? Is it because the teams are pretty evenly matched? Or that they need to make the goals bigger? What are you thinking? But they need to make the goals bigger. Stinger. Hello, mate. I'm good. I'm very good. 5-foot keepers max. Needs multi-ball in additional time. VAR needs to get more involved. Make goals the size of the 6-yard box. Is that a good result for either team there? It doesn't feel like a good result, that. Because they both now... It's whoever does better against Portugal, isn't it? It's whoever does better against Portugal. Who plays Portugal next? I don't mean Ghana. I mean out of the other two. The thing is, I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to give them too much credit. I don't think Iran are actually as bad as England made them look. I just think they set up to get smashed and got smashed. And England was super clinical. Uruguay play Portugal next. In which case, I think whoever plays Portugal last has a better chance, you see. So I think South Korea have a better chance. Mate, one of South Korea and Uruguay. I mean, mate, if Ghana beat Portugal, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. Lottie, thank you for the 15. I appreciate that. 5-month streak as well. Amazing, thank you. I can't make sense of Portugal's formation. Have they announced the team? People are saying it might be a diamond. It might be a diamond. Deluded Gooner. There he is again. Thank you for the raid, mate. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. If you've come over from Deluded Gooner, welcome. We're watching, we're chatting about a bit of the World Cup stuff, football stuff, while trying to dominate the second tier of Slovakia, which is going about as well as you probably think it would. As in, it's not going well at all. How you doing, mate? So Felix Ronaldo up front, Silva behind, Otavio and Bernardo in the midfield with Neves holding. I guess I'm not surprised. I'm a bit surprised that Pelini's not playing, but I get it. Mate, the problem is he's going to play Ronaldo and he can't not. But this team would be so much better off if you played like Leao. Do you not? Does everyone else think that as well? Or am I on my own in that? I think they'd be so much better off with Leao. But you know, we'll see. The thing with Ronaldo, the thing with this Portugal team actually is they don't necessarily have to play to Ronaldo as often, right? Felix can be your mover and shaker. Bernardo Silva's ball retention is one of the best in the world. I think the only issue they're going to have is if they force it towards Ronaldo, which is just such the they almost need to play like he's not there, and then have him be like a fox in the box character, just like lurking and lingering, and being there in the final moments. That's how they need to utilize him. If they try and make it all about him, they're going to get smashed. Not smashed. They're just going to be really ineffective. Smash is the wrong phrase. They're going to be really ineffective. We do have to play him. He actively demands the ball. The thing is, I have a feeling if Ronaldo's career is anything to go by, I think he'll try and make it all about him, and he'll be what I think he'll try and do. If I had to make a prediction, he'll try and be the player that Ten Hag kind of suggested he couldn't be. I bet we see for the first 20 minutes or whatever. I bet we see like an energy infused Ronaldo. I reckon we see him sprinting all over the place, like workhorse Ronaldo or something. I just got a feeling that's what we're going to see for maybe even the first half. And he's just going to try and prove a point early doors. And we'll see. The thing is with Ghana aren't even that bad. Like defensively, I'd say they're relatively strong. There's some notable names in there. Oh, it's 1-0. And then in front of them, Kudos is there, Partey's there, Andre Ayew's there, right? It's not that bad. They're not that bad. Like a sneak energy enthused Ronaldo. You've nailed that. You've nailed that. I don't think Tarek Lamptey starts, does he? He's not starting here. Then they've got Inaki Williams through the middle. Like, it's interesting. Thoughts on Apple being interesting United? Weird. I think it's odd. I'm not against it. I just think it's a bit odd. And I'll tell you what, the sales of Android phones will go up in Liverpool tenfold. Spain scored so many goals that even Morata scored. Yeah, Spain looked good. Spain looked like old Spain. That's the biggest compliment you can give to Spain, is they look like 2010 Spain, which I thought was cool. The Tom J, 62 months. My guy. Thank you, mate. If they're not calling Old Trafford the Apple Core, what's the point? Do you know what I mean? That's what I want to see from them. Feels like we're going to score here. But it's early in the cycle, so I probably don't know FM well enough to suggest we're definitely going to score. But it just looks like we're going to score. Oh, it's a great save, actually. Three minutes in before Roy Keane calls people who criticise Ronaldo idiots. Well. Morata is one of the most disrespected players on the planet. He's actually really, really good. I wouldn't say he's one of the most disrespected players on the planet. I think he went through periods in his career, like quite notable periods in his career, where he was pretty ineffective. And I think a lot of it comes from the idea that like he was supposed to be the guy at Real Madrid, and he was never really the guy that everyone thought he was going to be. Everyone thought he was going to be like the next Raul or whatever, and it never really worked out like that. And I think that led to quite a lot of frustration. And then being sold on suggests like you couldn't make it or you couldn't hack it at Madrid. And then he was pretty like, I don't know, he was pretty flaky at Chelsea, although, you know, striker at Chelsea, so obviously not great. I feel like he was not loved is probably the wrong word. I feel like he was most sort of respected at Juve, but he was sort of, again, he had the Ronaldo issue for a bit, didn't he? So it's hard to break that mold. I just think he's just a good Spanish striker, but because he costs like he's moved around for quite a lot. Are you kidding me? That's a penalty, is it? I just think he's just a good Spanish striker. There's not much more to him than that, really. Oh mate, my goalkeeper's dived off the pitch there. He's gone so far to his right. I'm gambling a bit here. I'm trying to think of who like the British equivalent is, or the English equivalent to Morata is. It's probably like Welbeck. Do you know what I mean? Oh, no, that might sound a bit harsh. People probably think Morata's way better than Welbeck, but I'm talking like the context of the. Have we really just bottled this? Like it's nothing. Oh my god. I am cross. I was 2-0 up. I was like, I'm going to have the best. I'm going to just chat about Morata. Everything's fine. And then, like, I'm going to have to watch it again because I'm too cross to ignore it. Mate, is he got really bad acceleration? Because it must be that, right? It must be that. Get me out of this screen. Get me into the squad. Let me just have another look. 13 acceleration. Who's the fella that scored the goal? Him. Can see the player. That's what pisses me off more, right? Look at him. He's looking at him. He's going, hello, mate. You think you're going to run in behind? Not a chance. I've got this. I'm watching you. My acceleration's better than yours. Merva, he's on this. I mean, much improved goalkeeper animations, by the way. Hang on, what's like, I'm fine, chat. I'm fine. 13 decision making, 7 anticipation. I guess that's what makes it bad. 7 anticipation. What's What's his off the ball? 12 off the ball? Mate, I almost don't care. He's 2 yards ahead. He's looking at the ball 2 yards ahead. Whatever. Oh, dear. Well, I'm in the second tier of Slovakia. Maybe this is what's going to happen. Maybe that's just the way it is. Maybe that's just the way it is. Thing is, I've played saves in like, I've played saves at the highest level, and I've played saves in this save, right? And it's the same. It's exactly the same. And do you know what the worst bit is? Like, it's the end of November. When did the beta release? Like, remind me. Hello everyone, I just realised my viewer number rapidly went up when people stopped watching the football. Did you all enjoy the football? You've watched a 0-0. You could have watched it with me. How dare you all. Hello everybody. We've had no match engine updates for over a month since the beta came out. And I'm sitting here, and I wasn't going to say this publicly because it's a bit harsh, right? But I'm going to say it because I think I need to keep being honest. Is how I feel about it, and I feel bad, man. I love the guys who work on FM, so I do feel bad because getting criticism is horrible, right? And I don't deal with it particularly well. I cannot believe it was released like this. I cannot believe the match engine was released like this. I've talked about it privately with lots of people, and they agree. Like, I cannot believe the match engine was released like this. And it's not had a fix. Usually it has a fix, by the way, at the end of the beta. Usually they put out, with the beta release, like with the full release, they put out a match engine update. And they didn't do that this year. And I'm surprised. It explains why Sony put out the release. I'd be stunned if it was that. I don't think it'll be that. Like, I'm so surprised. I'm so surprised. And I know, look, Kev did a tweet when he was like, if we talk negatively about the game, people won't be as interested in the game and viewership will go down and we shouldn't say what we think about it. But my problem is, if you don't say anything about it and then it gets worse year on year, you can't go back and wish that you'd said something. It's how I personally feel about it. I can't go back in time and go, I wish I'd gone back to the start of FM. Like, if we're at FM 26 and everyone's fuming, and I go, we should have said something during FM23. We weren't happy and we didn't say anything and we just like pretended everything was fine because we were worried about viewership. Like, that's not me, really. That's not me. And what game did Kev cite a streamer says point FIFA? Look, I know Nep as well, and I get what Nep's saying. I get his point with like what he said about skills and what skills said. Like, I get it. I'm not stupid, I understand. I totally get it. But I don't, to me, it's like, that's not, I don't know. I love this game, to be fair. Don't see all the negativity. I just can't pretend. I'm sort of refusing to pretend, and I think me speaking out applies more pressure, and I think that's probably, in this situation, I think that's probably better. I think it's probably better that I apply more pressure by talking about it more. If I shut up and go away, as Gavin Williamson famously once said, I've only lost 2 games in 7, which is not that bad. I just need to start winning more. I need to start scoring more goals. So I've said it before, right? These conversations used to happen privately a lot, but like publicly, there was never enough to like feel like people would agree. Whereas this year, I'm sort of just responding to what everyone else is saying. I'm hearing it a lot. I think you and the other FM streamers, YouTubers talking about it would make people view more, and also I think viewers watch more for the person. I mean, that's true in Kate. That's sometimes true, Phil. It's not as true as creators would like it to be, honestly. I would love it if no matter what I uploaded to YouTube, it would get 20,000 views. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's just not how it works, sadly. So as much as people watch for me, they're also very much there for the game. The game's a massive part too. Is there going to be a network game this year? No. It needs to be said, I played a lot of FM23, and how to describe it, defensive stutter happens across all levels, and it's so frustrating. The thing is, right, the only positive here is they know that. They know the defending's bad. They know the current engine that we're playing is bad. They know. But... And like, if the animations look a bit janky, I can overlook that if I feel like what I'm seeing match engine-wise is really good. And the phrase I've used, and we used it in the big podcast thing we did, right, was FM always gets better. It's like, is this match engine better? Offensively, maybe. The defensive, like, passing around to the keeper isn't there anymore. But like, some of the offensive movement's good. Some of the interceptions is a bit more... Because when it first came out, I sort of said, like, it's going to take me a month to figure out if I like it or not. Well, we're a month in, and they've not even updated it. So, like... You put out a beta to figure out the problems and address the bugs within the game UI and within some of the new features you'll have implemented, and some data fixes, right? And all that sort of stuff that's reported back via the forums and via social media or whatever else. And you have 2 weeks of people playing the match engine, and they've not updated the match engine. They've not changed the match engine. So I can't even comment on the match engine, because this cannot be the final form of the match engine. And when people, by the way, when people say the match engine's fine, I've not seen any issues. I've not had any like, mate, they know. What do you mean? They've literally put out a statement saying they changed some stuff to defensive AI and it didn't work and they had to redo it all. And I get the perspective now from them of, well, we're going to wait until it's perfect. We're not going to put it out until... We don't have to put it out and then bring it back and put it out again. I get that, obviously. But, man, I hope we get there soon. I hope we get there soon. It's just silly, man. It's just silly, man. Bump. The introductions of those new defensive instructions massively messed up the defensive AI, it seems. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's just altered the way in which it operates. I feel like they've made it more tactical sounding, like they've made it more coaching vocabulary. And so I don't even know if what they've done is change anything like drastically. The problem I have with the FM beta system is it's not really a beta, it's just early access. A true beta would be out for a month before release, give it 2 weeks. I mean, that's very true, actually. That's a point that no one's ever really raised before. Like, it's not really been a talking point, but that's very true, is that actually, it's not a beta. It's early release. Because as you pointed out, like, betas tend to come out long before the actual game releases, and then it comes out, everyone tries it, they go away, they go back into the tank for a month maybe, and they figure out what's what. That is a good point. We never really talk about it like that. But it is like FM early releases. It's like saying that first week of FIFA, you know, where you can get FIFA if you pay a bit more and you can play like early access. It's like calling that a beta. Do you know what I mean? Like that, which is just like so wrong. Because Football Manager has a release date, but the release date is pointless, really. A lot of people's release date is the start of the beta. And well, the funny thing is, right, the last few betas have been really good. It's just FM's way of getting pre-order sales. Yeah, but wouldn't they do that? Oh, yeah, but then would you need the beta period? if you brought out a beta a month before, can they even do it? Is it basically the question I'm having in my head is it logistically possible for them to bring the game out a month beforehand? Probably not, in my experience. Absolutely not. Like, I feel like the beta is where it is because it's the only possible time for it to be. I think that's part of the conversation, really. You logistically can't put it anywhere else. Which is probably like, I don't know, they couldn't do it earlier. It just wouldn't work. Mate, I'm getting absolutely turned over by this mob. An FM beta, a proper one, would need a separate launcher. I mean, yeah, Tom. Ultimately, I mean, I can't really say what I want to say, but yeah. Has he handled it? What's he doing? He's only semi-pro, to be fair. Oh, I thought he was going to save it. Mate, this tactic isn't the one. Maybe it's the Mazzala combo. We should just go back to a box-to-box. Maybe it's just making us a bit disjointed. Someone made a big comment, but I always wonder if the match engine, whether it's perhaps the poor graphics engine not being able to keep up with what's going on under the hood. For example, with the goal you conceded last game, where the defender had 2 yards, maybe the match engine has it more real, but the graphics engine has it looking worse. Just a thought I've always had playing this. I mean, I don't necessarily disagree with you. So yeah, maybe. Get there. Oh my God. I'm fine. I'm completely relaxed about that. I know, it's interesting. I think the point about it being a beta is really interesting. I need to get this conversation out of my head before I watch Portugal. I believe what's going to happen, chat, if you can bear this, the closest thing to the network game is happening in about 20 minutes, which is me, Jack, and Zealand are going to watch the Portugal game together. Oh yes. Oh yes. Zygmunt. God damn it. Maybe you should be playing more hoofball with the defensive AI, the level of football you're at, do you think? I'm going to go on Z's. Is Jack going to switch shirts every 5 minutes depending on who's playing better? I suspect so. Get Kevin. Kev doesn't know the World Cup's happening though. Kev's waiting for an Arsenal game, I think. Yeah, it'd be nice to be involved in a football match where Z can't play slower than us. That'll be good, actually. That's quite exciting. Now you've put it like that, I'm actually quite excited. Oh my God. I think Z's got a way for us to all watch it at the same time. I think he's just gonna show us what he's watching, so we're fine. He can't pause. Fact. Mate, would FM be more realistic if we couldn't pause the game? ? Imagine how stressful Football Manager would be. You'd have to change the highlight speed, actually. Such a good guy. Kev's the YouTuber equivalent of Internet Explorer is the most accurate put down. It's such an enjoyable comment. Kev's the YouTuber equivalent of Internet Explorer. That is so good on so many... Oh, mate, there are so many levels to that. But the problem with that is that makes me Mozilla Firefox. And Z's Chrome, I guess. And then Jack's Opera. Jack's definitely Opera. Right? Kev's Internet Explorer. I'm Firefox. Jack is Opera. And then Z is Chrome. That's amazing. That's class. Zlax TV with a 14. With a 14 gifted subs? Actually, no, sorry. Tom's gifted a sub to him. Thank you, mate. Oh, just for that one comment. Yeah. That's accurate, right? Who's Microsoft Edge? Christ. I don't want to offend anyone. I've not won a game in 7, by the way. Have you seen why Mozza has been banned from Twitter? Has he actually been banned from Twitter? Is it because he's Mozilla? Sorry. Is he just not allowed to tweet? Is that the situation? It's bizarre, but a little bit funny. No, I've not seen. What's happened? Nah, Second Other Card's too cool to be a browser. Second Other Card is like a Nintendo Wii. A classic at this point. Discord. I don't even. I'll be honest, Stinger. I read that right. I don't even get it. I'm so confused. I don't understand what I'm looking at. Apparently, Moz has been suspended on Twitter because he was going to have what? Because for counterfeiting. I don't understand. No one can understand this. This is too confusing for my brain to handle. But he's not been. But is he just not allowed to tweet for like a day? Is that the situation? Basically, he's been suspended for the worst reason of all time. I don't understand. It's not even a good reason. He's been timed out. I've been banned on Twitter for a week before. I think it was a week. So, you know, I've been in Twitter jail. I know what that's like. I don't think anyone knew, really. but I was. I had a week off Twitter. If you can find the week where I didn't tweet, good luck. I think I tweeted on Ben Sports News. The problem was, I'll bleep this. I got banned for a week for calling someone a but the problem was he was being a so what do you want me to do? Well, I can't help that. So now I just don't call anyone a anymore. So not sure if that bleep was very successful. So yeah. Can't help that, chat. Can't help that. On and on and on. Legends. Call them a thunder and break the swearing detector. I'm not sure that would work. Very random, but is anyone else getting notifications from Twitter for a random Indian Super League game? No. By the way, if you get, do you find, like, I'll help people out here. If you ever get random tweets on your timeline from, like, accounts you don't follow and you're like, why is that happening? 2 reasons why. Because I feel like people don't know this and it happens to lots of people and I'm here to help you. 2 reasons why it happens. 1, you don't follow enough people. 2, the people you do follow don't tweet enough. So to keep you engaged in the website, they send you more information constantly. That might be obvious, but I feel like that's why. If you don't know why, that's why. So for example, like you will often get them in the morning. You'll wake up and it'll be like, why am I being told about this tweet that either happened 10 hours ago or like it's from an account I just don't follow? It's because in the UK, obviously, all the accounts you follow haven't tweeted for X amount of hours. So that's why that will happen. I've got deadline day coming up soon. Contracts are expiring. I'm going to try and buy a new defensive midfielder. I really want to try and get a left back in, frankly. Like a proper left back. But I feel like we've looked for them. And what we found was, and this was a fundamental issue with trying to get a left back in, there weren't any. So let's just do this and see if we get anyone in this description. Christ. Okay, him. This is the guy. Sure. Yep, you're in, mate. You're going to start every game. He actually might be quite good, chat. I'm not going to take part. I just did the meeting. Why is it telling me to take part in the meeting? Yeah, very fast. I don't care about his defending. I care about the fact he's rated pretty highly compared to my team. So let's get him in here now. Turn notifications off on everything. That will improve your life dramatically. Yeah, hard agree. Hard agree. Mate, we're in the relegation dogfight. This should not be happening. Is it just tight, the league? Like, if I win a game? Okay, if I win a couple of games, we're fine. But I do have to win a couple of games. We're playing... this can't be a real team. We're playing... Where are they in the league? Wait, is this a league game? It is a league game. We're playing Martin. Oh, they're bottom. No one's not won a game this year. Yeah, actually, yeah. Keep on Dr. Benji Discord notifications, though, obviously. That's crucial. But, we need to do... Do you know what we should do later this week? We should do... Maybe we'll do it next week, actually. The start of next week is we'll do some World Cup watch-alongs just on Discord as a friendship group. If people are down, I'm down. Let's do it. I feel like support. Can't stop me now. I'll stop doing what I do. I feel like I want this group to be more connected. And I'm not sure. I kind of want to play it a bit wider. Right, we've got him as Mazalis, we're doing it anyway, right? So we can just maybe play not quite so grouped. Away from home as well, so we probably want to play slightly wider. God, I hate ITV stream browser. I wish I could collapse that left thing on the... Yeah, the thing you have to do with the ITV one is just like window it and make it like hard, like, I don't know, like 75% of your desktop and it goes away. But you have to make it 75% or so. Like if you make it smaller rather than full screen, it does go, but yeah, it's really annoying. I like the fact that ITV Hub was quite bad and they've changed the name of it and it's still quite bad. So fair play to them. Oh, go and tackle him. Like, use your brain. Flipping heck. Thoughts on Canada's World Cup sword? Sword? Their World Cup sword. Have they got a sword specifically for the World Cup? Or is that a different word that's been auto-corrected? Is that a goal? Oh. See, we're going to win a game to round things off today. What we'll do then is we'll play this game. We'll head over to Zelando. And then we will play. We will watch the football with Zelando, which I think he's cool with. But I'm excited to watch Portugal. I think that'd be fun. I think that'd be real fun. So that's what we'll do. Oh, dear. It's like Hermes renaming themselves every... Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, as if we're not going to know. Like, yeah, that's funny. To be fair, their service has been better since they changed names, so who knows? Because he isn't live at the moment. That's okay. He'll be live afterwards. He'll be live for the game. And I'm going to watch it. So you can guarantee me and Jack will argue. Have we? I thought we'd given away a penalty for nothing. I thought they'd pushed us and we'd given away a penalty. Yeah, mate. I watched that game in New York. It looked bloody cold. I thought, take a jumper. Come on. But then you can say he braved it on the streets of New York, and that's far cooler than saying I wore a jumper and a bobble hat. Just fuck off, honestly. I mean, what happened? By the way, look how close you can get with this camera. Mate! Are you doing jokes? I just saw, if that's what I've just seen, I'm going to see it again. I thought they'd fix this. It's Adamek. It's Adamek, right? Honestly, right. I know people are going to say the graphics don't matter. It's just playing 2D. The graphics don't matter. Do you know how much that kill? I feel like again, I've said this before. I feel like I'm being cheated here. I feel like I'm being cheated. Don't tell me it's bad refereeing. I feel like I'm being cheated. It is bollocks. It is bollocks. And if the match engine is better this year, the graphics engine is doing it a disservice. What am I dealing with there? Like, if your argument is playing 2D, you've lost the argument, mate. I can't deal with it. It is utterly ridiculous. I wonder who the momentum's with now. I mean, that is ridiculous. Mate, some of the pushes this year are much improved. The ones in the penalty area, the ones that matter the most, are still dog shit. And I'm sorry if all I do is play this game and whinge, but you've seen what I've watched. It's not like it's unfair. It's been going on for years. And I don't mean 4 years, because it's probably 5. I mean, get him off, sure. I mean, let's be fair. Is that a red card? It seemed like quite a bad tackle. He comes from a mile away. That collision worked. This is the problem. Some of the collisions will be good. Do you know what I need to set up on my stream, by the way? A zoom functionality. So we can go closer in. Hang on, let me do that now. Let me do that now. Because I've been wanting to do this for ages and I keep forgetting. Duplicate. Where's my duplicate? Wait, did it not duplicate? I put the wrong thing on. I put the sneak overlay. Have they scored? Get me out. It's the best free kick of all time. Get me out. Honestly. Get me gone. Get me out. Where are my shoes? I'm going to disappear very briefly. Boom. Hang on, chat. Bear with me. Right. I want a zoom functionality. Go on. Oh my god, this is like I'm now the cameraman, chat. That's what's happened now. I am in charge. Right. This is making me queasy. Am I losing to the bottom of the league here then, am I? And I don't want to say the penalty's a factor. Mate, honestly, I might start doing watch-alongs every day. Z's got it right, man. I might have to start doing watch-alongs every day. Absolutely ludicrous. The song's not helping, if I'm honest. Right. Yeah. Things can only get weather. I was supposed to get promoted this season. I'm going to have a meeting. We're going to end up having a meeting. I think the next game's a cup game. I couldn't give less of a look at the form. We beat the team that were relegated from the top of the division last year, and I thought this is going to be great. What a season. Do you remember the first game today? We were like, this is going to be immense. And then we've not won since. We're going to have a meeting. We've had a bad start, lads. But this can't carry. This cannot continue. Do you just have to play? Honestly, every system I've seen that's good this year is just 4-2-3-1. Do you have to play? Is it one of those FMs? Do you remember FM 17 or whatever it was, where you had to play 4-2-3-1 gegenpress? And if you played that, maybe it was 18. If you played that, you were sick. And if you played anything else, you were done for. Is that where we're at now? That you just got to play. You just got to play that. You just got to play this in every game. You just got to play it like this. It was all right. You've got to play it like that. Where's Yanko? Get him out. Where's Koble? Get him back in. You just got to play this every game. Was it FM 19? I can't. It was one of them, right? Is this the world we're living in again, where you've got to play this, but you just win every game with gegenpress? Is that how it works? You're not allowed to have fun anymore. I'm so frustrated. I'm so frustrated. I'm so frustrated. Oh, that game is such a kick in the teeth as well, man. Just feel like you have to exploit the match engine rather than just play the game. Maybe I should stop playing Key as well. Maybe Key's pissing me off. Maybe I should play an extended for a bit. Right, I'm bringing in a left back who I don't know if this is going to be any good. I mean, he can also play out wide, so if anything, it's genius. At least you're hiding it well. I don't want to let people on, you know? I don't want to let people on. I feel like Pavlik's our best striker as well. He's got some really nice attributes, but we're not playing him as a poachy advanced forward. Okay, we're chilling. All right, let's get this cup game in before we go. All right, Z's not live yet either, so unless he's gone back live again. Mate, I don't know if anyone else has got the same problem or if I'm alone in this, but my Gumbo Twitch companion is just shit. It just doesn't work properly at the moment at all. I don't know if it needs an update or something. But it's making me ruddy cross, let me tell you. I don't think there's an update. I don't even know if you can update it, to be honest. Nah. Do you use extensions chat for Twitch? Does anyone use a Twitch extension for Twitch? And if so, what is it? MFK Zolan. Let's see. Better TV. But is that what's 7 TV? Why don't I know what that is? It's an emote platform. Oh. Now what I'm on about. Okay, I'm on about something different. I'm on about this. Hopefully you're about to see this. I'm on about the fact that if I click this, I can see who's live and like who the top streams are. But I have to like refresh this all the time. It used to like update on its own. So I can see who's live, like without having to go onto Twitch. I can just do it from any browser. It's quality, to be fair, when it works. Like, it's just annoying. I used to use Twitch now, but then that broke, so. I've used this for about a year, probably. Crying. Twitch DVR. I found Twitch DVR didn't work very well for me. It would, I think I might even, I used to have it. I think I've got it disabled, but like it was just not working very well. Oh God, I just realized that the next stream we do on this will be deadline day. How terrifying as a prospect. 7TV, what is 7TV? Just emotes? And is it just an extension? I can get it. It doesn't really make a difference, right? Migrate to set migrate. What the hell? Oh, if I get 7TV, you all get 7TV. Is that what happens? If I make my account 7TV, is that how that works? No? Oh. I don't understand how this works then. I'm very much confused. You can use global emotes. Oh, okay. If you get 7TV, we can use 7TV emotes in the channel along with any emotes you add to the channel. Oh. Right, who are we playing here? I hope this team are better than us. They're not better than us. They may have been relegated last year. Nope. They're just in an unknown division. So this should be I've just had a team meeting. This should be the perfect tune-up for this tactic, right? Let's see. We're on a regulation size pitch as well. We'll see if that helps. I'll tell you what, chat, if we lose this game, it seems the chat pop-up you have on stream has 7TV enabled, Ben. Oh. Oh, okay, so you're all using stuff. I don't have this. I don't have what you're talking about. I have to sign into it to start, and I'm not going to do it while I'm live. I'll do it afterwards. Oh my God, we're sick. I'm so good at Football Manager. I am a genius. Who knew this is the way forward? Who knew? It will be quite funny if I just win every game from here now. Like, that would be quite funny. I think unlikely, but funny. Win that. Nice. How good's my striker? Not good enough. Never mind. We've got bodies everywhere now. Get there, Oliveira. Sorry. What's that? Hang on, chat. Let's use my new Zoom functionality. Here we go. Let's get this right. Here we go. Look at this. Now we're talking, aren't we? Let's make sure we get this good and proper. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's fine, that is. That's fine. Yeah, quality. Not a problem. Not a problem. We're going to score as well. Class. Man, I wish I could just accept this for like quirks of FM. I really do. I wish I was me years ago. I wish I could not care. One of the best bits of goalkeeping of all time. Mate, the Zoom function. This is the future of FM content. This is the future. Until I forget to turn it off, then it's not the future, and I'm sorry. They need to add a zoom function into the game. Nice. I tell you what, chat. I'm a wizard. You might be wondering, Ben, what tactic are you using? Well, chat, I'm using 4-2-3-1 gegenpress against inferior opposition, and we are running through them. We are running through. I've never seen these players do this before. I don't know how bad. By the way, the team I'm playing, I have no idea how bad they are. What? Oh God. Okay, yeah, they're quite bad. I mean, I'm not as proud of this as I was a minute ago. Look, if we do this to league teams, then it's all bets are off, aren't they? All bets are off, aren't they? Ready, set, let's go. Oh, wow, wow. Oh, ready, set, let's go. Animal. I've just clicked on his profile and seen he hasn't got an attribute over 10. 3-1. Sure. Is that the guy? Yeah, class. I'm relaxed, okay. I'm so calm. I'm happy with the number of shots. Keep shooting. Come get in there. Come on, get in there. I'll tell you what, though, the performance is something to be proud of. But I've put my new left back in there, and now we're cooking, aren't we? Back of the net. The ace hole, my guy. Thank you, mate. Let's get someone further forward. Come on, let's really gamble with this system. Here we go, here we go. It's a good delivery. Adamek. Oh my word, what a ball that is. Oh, we just brought him on as well. What a pass. How do the fans get in and out of the ground at the front, I guess? Out of the stands. Look at the momentum. The fact they've even scored a goal was a miracle. We're unbelievable. I just stupidly there, viewers, we're 3-1 up, but I encouraged. I should never encourage your team, chat. Come on, learn. Who are this team? What's happening? What's happening? Hey? Don't encourage. Don't be stupid. What you should do is pray. We've just conceded. Praise them after conceding. There we go. Now well done, lads. Oh God, silly me. All right, well, a win. Do you know what stream we started? All we do is win. We started the stream with a win. We ended the stream with a win. All we do is win. No matter what. All we do is win, no matter what. Yes, that's us. To be fair, the team we beat were fourth. Our fourth, I should say. They've lost twice this year. One of them was to me. How embarrassing. Right. Oh, good. Oh, good. He can't play the next game. I hate my life. I hate it so much. All right, gang. What we're going to do, is he live again yet? What's he playing at? What's the sitch, chat? Is he live? He will be. That's all I need to know. I can't raid him because he's not live. All right, he said both, yeah. I'll ask him.
All right, I'm gonna head ahead. Have a good time. Yeah, Z's already streaming the game, so you can be synced up with him.
Fantastic. Is he live? So I'm live still. Is he live yet?
No, I'm not live. I'll let you know what I'm doing.
When are you going live?
Couple minutes.
Can you do it now?
Why?
I need to end. I want to raid
fair
you.
enough.
All right, no, I'll wait 2 minutes. It's all right. You do you. Chat, we're going to wait 2 minutes. He's not live yet. It's fine. It's not a problem. Right then, gang. What we're going to do is just wait. We're going to enjoy the fruits of the match engine. I'm so calm. No, but the reality is, I want to go. Quick quiz. No, I want to go get. I want to go get another drink and just be ready to relax and watch the football with my friends. But this was fun. Thank you for watching, everybody. Hopefully you had fun. I had fun. Guess the Footballer World Cup edition. Okay, fine. You got me. We'll do some Guess the Footballer chat. Are you ready? Are you ready, chat? Excuse me. Here we go. I was in... Hang on, actually, let's do this again. I have played 3 seasons. No, sorry, that's so wrong. 6 seasons in the Premier League. 6 seasons in the Premier League. Yeah, that's right. That's correct. Show the save. Oh, we're doing a quiz here. Redeem him. Redeem him. Don't let him... Save those points. Save those points. I have got over 50 caps for my national team. Haaland, that's right. We're doing a World Cup one and we've gone for Haaland. How embarrassing. How embarrassing for you. 6 seasons in the Premier League. You've gone Haaland straight up. What is going on here? I started my professional career in the northwest of England. Now you need to know geography. I got you. I've got you. I am 5'8". Oh, yeah. I was born in the same year as famous YouTuber Dr. Benji. You do the maths. I got it right. No, it's not. It's not Trippier. No. I played for Cardiff City. I have played a game at this World Cup. It's a World Cup quiz chat. Come on. The correct answer, and it was got by Marky G and Carl the Penguin, but Marky G first, is Junior Hoylett. Oh, yes. Is he still on the game? No. Oh, he's a free agent. Is he still on the... Get him in. Oh, my God, get him in. Oh, God, we can't get him in. Junior Hoylett. Wow. Great quiz. Great quiz. Junior Hoylett. I can't believe he's only 32, by the way. That's insane to me. Junior Hoylett. There he is. He used to be so fast. There you are. It started at Blackburn. Played for Cardiff. 6 seasons in the Premier League. He played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Quality. There you are. There's the quiz. Right, team. If he's live, which I don't know if he is or not, because my app thing's still not updating properly. That's 7. No, it's not. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's not. What do we do with this boy? Honestly, he said 2 minutes. I've done a quiz. Right, we'll just try and do it anyway. What happens if he's not online? Oh, it just works anyway. Whatever. Oh, literally now. Oh, God, we timed that to it. That was like it was planned. Unbelievable. No, I said northwest, not northeast. Did I? Anyway, whatever. Right, team. Take care of yourselves. Back. Well, I'm actually going to be live now. What am I on about? Right, see you later, everybody. We're going to go watch Portugal.